Ladies and gentlemen, tonight the Breton Eagles would like to celebrate and honor our 3 graduating 20-year-old players. Joey Henbury, Brayden, Schmidt, and Jacob Nukem were finishing up their Quebec Maritimes Junior Hockey League careers this season. Their experience and leadership play a crucial role in helping their teammates grow on and off the ice. And we would like to thank them all for their contributions to the Eagles organization. We now ask you all to bring your attention to the video board for a message from Eagles Vice President Trevor Simon.
Just wanted to come on here and send a special message to our 3 20-year-olds. Can't thank you guys enough for all the hard work you put in. Just first want to shout out Jacob Nukem. Our captain has been with us for 2.5 years. Came back from a battle with cancer, and you're a great kid off the ice and on the ice as well, and you're having a tremendous season and can't wait to see what you're going to do with us in the playoffs. Brayden Schmidt, you've been with us for a while now. Remember when you came over from that Blainville trade, the energy you brought to us. Schmitty, you really came back from that car crash well. You've been playing at a high level, and we're really proud of you, both off and on the ice. Joey Henbury, been with us for a short time, but the energy you bring into the locker room and on the ice is great. Seeing that swagger you have and what you've brought to our team this season has been fantastic. Really appreciate all of you boys. Can't wait to see what the future holds for you all. So let's go Eagles, and let's get a win for them tonight. Thank you.
This past October, the Breton Eagles knew they were getting a proven sniper when they acquired Joey Henbury. A 4th-year QMJHLer, Joey has played for the Acadie Bathurst Titan and Victoriaville Tigres, and has also attended NHL training camps with San Jose and Dallas. This year for the Eagles, he has scored 25 goals and won more than 56% of his faceoffs, while playing a big role in the team's success this season.
Congratulations, Joey, on an amazing junior hockey career. You have proven yourself to be an amazing young man, both on and off the ice. I am so very proud of you and so fortunate to be your mom. I can't wait to see what the future holds, because I know no matter what it is, you will excel at it. I love you so much. God bless you always, and good luck.
Now behind the net, that's Lapierre out front for Henbury, and he scores!
Henbury stepping in, scores! Oh, what a rip by Henbury. Curls around the knee, what a move by Henbury, taking scores! Roll the highlight film for Joey Henbury!
What's up, Henny? I just want to say congrats on your great junior career. You're a great teammate to play with in Bathurst. Good luck in the future.
Hey, Henny, it's Rome's. Just wanted to congratulate you on a good junior career. Happy I got to meet you this year and be a part of your junior career journey. Happy for you, and just wanted to wish you the best of luck in whatever comes for you in the future. And I just want to say I'm thankful for being your teammate and being able to be one of your good buddies.
Hey Joe, we're all extremely proud of you, bud. Joe's career started, I think, in the preschool days when we used to go to the rink for morning skates and shoot-arounds. Joe would lay in the living room floor with his full gear on, waiting for these days and for hockey to begin. It's great to see you've come so far, buddy, and been so successful. No one can deny the passion you have on the ice. We all love being with you outside of hockey as well, Joe. From the golf course to our trips to Greece. It's always been fun, and we're proud of the young man you are on and off the ice. I've always said that kids want to play hockey in Canada, but not everyone wants to be a hockey player. And that's what you are, bud, and a great young man. We're proud of you, and
we love you, Joe.
Please welcome to center ice Joey Henneberry's father Ryan, mother Kathy, stepmother Simone, and sisters Charlotte, Ella, and Samantha. And we'd like to acknowledge Joey's billet family members Shannon, Dave, and Gabby, who are unable to attend tonight's ceremony. Want to pass on their congratulations to Joey. Brayden Schmidt was halfway through his 5-year QMJHL career when he came to the Cape Breton Eagles from the Blainville-Boisbriand Armada in December of 2022. A captain at 18 with Armada, he's been a leader for the Eagles, wearing a letter since his arrival. Brayden has twice attended Colorado Avalanche training camp. After fighting through adversity this offseason, he returned to the lineup in November and has resumed his role as one of the league's top two-way defensemen. His efforts in his academics, community, and on the ice make him a great example for young hockey players on what a successful QMJHL career looks like.
Hey Bray, congratulations on a great Q career. It's been a crazy 2.5 years, making lots of memories. We wish you nothing but the best of luck in the future. Thank God you're only in Truro, so you're not getting rid of us that easy. And let's go get a big 2 points tonight and hopefully a long playoff run in store. Congratulations, bud. Thanks.
Congratulations on a successful Q career, Bray. We're so proud of you and everything you've accomplished. I think this year was a true testament to how resilient, strong, and determined you are. You have a drive and passion that is really admirable. We can't wait to see what the future holds for you, and we're so proud of you.
Hey Bray, thanks for being the best billet brother you could, and it's gonna be sad to see you leave, but you can always beat me in chow, but you're never gonna beat me in mini sticks. I'm too good with that toe drag release like Coach Chippy, eh? You're never gonna be able to beat me in mini sticks someday, but thanks for being a great billet brother.
Schmidt s'avance second. Tire dans la partie supérieure.
Live trying to wrap around. Here's Schmidt coming and scores! Brayden Schmidt, first goal as an Eagle, and it's a timely one at that.
You got a great human being in Brayden Schmidt. He's a role model for a lot of kids here in Sydney and for his teammates as well. He's always do things the way that the pro will do it, and it's credit to him. And he's got he was raised with great value, and I think his parents should be real proud of him.
Hey Schmitty, or Schulte as we like to call you on the Daily Road. It's Big Z here. I just want to send a quick congratulations out to you on such a long and an awesome Q career. It was an honor to be a part of your ride, your journey, and obviously being a couple years together and getting to bond a friendship when we lived together for 2 years in Cape Breton. And I know you made a lot of people proud over the years, including your dad, who I know has been there for every step of the ride of your journey. So I just want to wish you all the best with the rest of the season and enjoy it, because it goes by fast and you miss those times quite a bit. So go out there, get 2 big points tonight, man, and I miss you. Much love.
I can't believe we are through 5 years of junior hockey. It has been an absolute pleasure to tag around and follow you the last 5 years. Every spring you come home, you're a little more confident, a little more independent, and a little more grown up. And I could not be more prouder of the young man that you've turned into. You won't remember this. You were very young when your dad passed away, but the last minor hockey tournament that he watched you at was at the new Waterford rink. I think it is so fitting that you're finishing out your junior years here in Cape Breton and living with Sky, Ashley, and Ben in New Waterford. You hit the billet lottery with those guys. Some days I don't know what I would do without them. I know I've been hard on you. I just always wanted you to stay humble, be a good teammate, and be a coachable kid. I hope you and your team have a super long playoff run because I'm not ready for this season to end. Love you more than you can imagine. Have a great game tonight. Love, Mom.
Billet family, Ashley Grant, Skylar Peterson, and Ben Peterson. Jacob Nukem has inspired not just fans in Cape Breton, but all around the QMJHL with his determination both on and off the ice. Acquired from Scrum December of 2022, Jacob was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma the following summer. After beating cancer, he returned to the Eagles lineup and recorded more than a point per game in the 2024 playoffs. A veteran of NHL training camps with Ottawa and Utah, and a commit to the University of New Hampshire next season, Jacob has led both on and off the ice while wearing the C, and he has been an inspiration to so many here in our community.
En train de répondre, de prendre une belle montée, le tir, et le but! Jacob Newcomb, son premier en carrière.
Shields coming in, drop pass for Newcomb, scores! Jacob Newcomb rips it through Seattle, and it's a tie game.
We had the privilege of welcoming Jake into our home 2 years ago when he was traded to Cape Breton. He fit in like he was one of us McNeils right from the beginning, and he's been an integral part of our family ever since. He's been such a role model to our 3 kids. And we can't imagine what our home's going to be like when Jake leaves this spring. We're really going to miss you, Jake, but we know you're going to do great things. You always have a home in Cape Breton. We love you.
Exciting news this week. You probably saw the video on social media. Jacob Newcomb ringing the bell. He is in remission. We've been following his battle with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Very exciting news. All the best, Nuke.
Welcome back, Eagles forward, number 91, Jacob.
Yeah, it's obviously, I'm thankful for everyone that reached out to me and supported me over the last couple months. It definitely made things easier. My last treatment and, cancer-free now, so yeah, that was special.
We want to congratulate you, and we know that you will be honored in being named this season's captain of the Eagles.
Hey, Nuke, this is exactly where it all started from you. Listen, I was really proud to be your coach. It's unbelievable the player you turn out to be. You can really be proud of it. You battled through a lot of adversity through your career. The people that should be the most proud of it is yourself. Congrats, man. It was a pleasure. Good luck.
Are you talking to me or do you want me to sing? I don't know how. You know I'm not doing this.
Hey guys, it's Cam. Dude. Hey guys, it's Cam Squires from the Cape Breton Eagles.
Come on, man. Do not turn your head. I was looking at Cam.
You know, he played hockey since he was 5, and we really enjoyed, you know, watching him for all these years. And when he started his junior career, you know, we already knew he was a leader, and you know, he was so disciplined with his routine that he did, and you know, get up at 5:30 in the morning, look in his bedroom. He's gone to the gym. His bed is perfectly made. When he got his cancer diagnosis, we were floored, but he was probably held it all together the most.
He didn't say much about that at all. He just kept it to himself.
He just stayed positive.
Yeah.
He went and did his treatments. As soon as 3 days were done, he felt better. He was at the gym at 5:30, just doing his normal routine. And it was quite amazing. He was a role model for so many people, and he was he gave everybody inspiration, young, old. He met people in the hospital, an older lady that was there when he had his treatment, and you know, we're very proud of him. The whole family's proud of him. Well, more than, there's all kinds of people that's proud of him. Everybody at home, everybody here, and we just wish him all the best for the future and see where it takes him.
You know, it's tough to find a place to start, but I think just Jake's resilience and perseverance have been the front runner for me. He's always been a great teammate and just an even better friend. Me and Jake have become great friends over the years, and on the ice and off the ice we're really close. It's been my pleasure to play alongside with him. I look up to him as a role model, and he's been a great friend. It's been times flying by here with Jake and the Eagles, but you know, I've got countless memories of our time playing together. He's got so much you know, characteristics about him that bring a great leader and a great teammate, and it's just been a pleasure to share the last couple of years, you know, going to battle alongside with him, and I'm looking forward to you know, the next couple of months we share here, heading into the playoffs in our last run.
Foul point. Shot, Nukem, score! Jacob Nukem, top shelf, 5-1 Eagles.
Along with Billet family, Melissa, Nathan, Caden, Colby, and Elizabeth McNeil. We now ask Joey and Brayden to join Jacob at center ice to accept a token of appreciation from the Cape Breton Eagles on their contributions to the organization. Again, please give a big round of applause for our 20-year-old graduating players Joey Henbury, Brayden Schmidt, and Jacob Nukem.
Is going to the University of New Hampshire. I'm sure Brayden Schmidt and Joey Henbury also getting interest from schools as well. And, of course, professional ranks would also be a possibility for all of those gentlemen. We are now going back to ice level, though, to Ava Vallis and the national anthem. Great job, Ava, singing us in to tonight's game as a lot of hoopball, a lot of excitement for the Eagles 20-year-olds, but it's a big game as well. The Eagles come into tonight's game in 5th in the Eastern Conference, a single point behind the Bacamo Jakar, but the Eagles have a game at hand, and they are playing it tonight. This is the only game in the QMJHL, so we welcome Q fans far and wide tuning in tonight as they get to see two of the best in the Q going at it. Great long-time maritime rivalry as the Moncton Wildcats actually sending their whole team out on the ice. It was a lengthy ceremony, so the players want to get the legs going, so could certainly understand that. As the Eagles playing Moncton for the 8th and final time. Moncton leads the series 6-1. The Eagles getting a shootout loss point in Moncton, and they're 1-2 against the Wildcats in this building. The referees for tonight's game, Alex Robichaud and Jeff Hopkins on the line, Stephen Clark and Dave Ivey. Eagles this year a perfect 3-0 in Robichaud officiated games. 13 power plays and 14 penalty kills. Eagles are 4-4-1 with Hopkins, 25 power plays, 31 penalty kills. Eagles are in white tonight with black and gold trim. White helmets, white jerseys, black pants, and white socks, and they will skate right to left on your radio dial. Moncton is in red with blue, white, and a little bit of gold trim. Not so much trim, but there is gold in the logo. Blue helmets, red jerseys, blue pants, and red socks. Moncton tops in the Q, 10-game winning streak heading into tonight's game. Can the Eagles beat Giant Killers? Moncton is going to try to avoid complacency. They have first sewn up in the league, but every game is preparation for the playoffs from this point on, and you look at the way the bracket goes in the Eastern Conference, and the Eagles could be someone Moncton sees down the line in the playoffs, so I'm sure the players have that in the back of their heads. Rudy Gimon gets the call for Moncton tonight in nets. The Eagles going with Alexis Cournoyer, as Jakob Malona is on the bench as a backup, but it is going to be the goaltending of Alexis Cournoyer tonight. Draw won by the Eagles. We're underway. Gill will take possession. He dumps it into the Eagles zone. Puck comes now behind the Cape Breton net. Schmidt knifes it along the wall for Degg. Puck comes back to neutral territory. Nukem across for Squires. Squires into the Moncton zone. Forche Gendra up the wall. Puck kept in by Schmidt as Wildcats take possession. Here's Kalar coming in on a break. Degg trying to back up. Here's Kalar. Shot out. It's wide of the goal. What an opportunity that was early on for Vesa Kalar of the Wildcats. Puck comes back now to Degg. He'll rim it along the wall for Nukem. Jacob Nukem will skate it over center. He'll rip it in. Glove grab by Guimond. He'll dish it off to Dylan McKinnon, the Nashville Predators draft pick. 4th year in the queue. hails from the Moncton area. He'll send the puck up for Lounsbury, another Moncton boy. Mercier coming in for the Cats. He'll shoot. It's blocked by Brown on its way to the net. Puck comes back now to neutral territory. McKinnon will take possession. He'll move it up the right side. Mercier's got it now for the Wildcats. Little pass there for Vinek up the right wing. Vinek being bodied there by Brown. Puck turned over. Now it's behind the net to Patterson. Patterson up the ice for Fullerton. Here's Angelo Fullerton over center. A little chip. Goes by into the Moncton zone. Grenier gets it. He leads to the pass to Mercier up the right wing. Shot save made there by Cornway. Rebound is swept away by Fullerton. Angelo Fullerton pass up the left wing to Romeo. Romeo chips it down the boards. Play comes into the Moncton zone behind the net. Forte Gendron's got it. He'll turn it over to Schmidt jumping into the play. Here's Brayden Schmidt deep in Moncton territory behind the goal. He'll send it all the way back for Dag. Dag working center point. He'll shoot, and a Guimont will make the save as Forte Gendron. Henbury pushing and shoving there behind the play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Celtic Amoda, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Face-off is to the right of Rudy Guimont. Gendron will take the draw. If you missed the pregame show, Louis Gendron up on the top line, switching spots with Joey Henbury. I think that's probably an attempt to spread the offense a little bit because Henbury has been really good as of late, so we're going to see if he can get that second line going. Puck comes over center. Collard dumping it into the Eagles zone. It'll come in on Cornway. He plays it out. Collard picks it up. Collard, former first-rounder of Bacamo, moves the puck back to Gill. Gill, a shot redirected in front. Cornway makes the save. Now Johansson, the Boston draft pick, shoots wide of the goal. It'll come out to Squires. Squires coming up the left wing. Over center he goes into the Moncton zone. Behind the net, Johansson will be stripped of the puck by Gendron. Now for Nukem, a sharp angle shot. Guimont, a save. And I might have been going over the net anyway, but Rudy Guimont, the Red Wings draft pick, was not taking any chances. As we're going to hear from Rudy Guimont later on at the intermission. And prior to that, though, we'll have Cape Breton Eagles birthdays. We're going to hear about a long shot free agent of current senior hockey players, a current roster member at a birthday earlier this week, a short tenured late draft pick, a one-game wonder, and a Nova Scotia affiliate player. Eagles birthdays coming up at the intermission. You always love the hodgepodge going back into the memory bank. See, where's this guy at? Where's this guy at? Face-off coming to the left of Rudy Guimont. L'Italien will take the draw. He's out there with Guy and Toussaint. As the draw will be won by Moncton. Morin will move it along the left side. Puck comes now to Toussaint. He'll swat it into the Moncton zone. As puck comes now onto the stick of Etienne Morin. He ends up turning it over. Toussaint had it briefly, lost it. Morin will move it forward for Cooper Cormier. Former Amherst Rambler skating in to the Eagles zone. As behind the net, McCullough with it. He's out there with Will Murphy making his return to the lineup. Was on the Quebec road trip and didn't actually play in any games, but he's back tonight. Eagles happy to have him as puck will come back to Toussaint. So the Eagles going with 11-7 tonight as Loic Brenaway is in the lineup. Logan Quinn not in the lineup as he was scratched. Puck comes now deep into Eagles territory. Smith being checked along the wall. Comes back around now for Patterson. Patterson will swing it to Murphy for Brown. Brown up the ice it goes. Patterson will skate it into the Moncton zone. Actually, he didn't have the puck. I thought he did. He didn't have it and ended up being icing against the Eagles. That comes with 16:51 remaining here in period number 1. No score yet. Shots are 3-1. So I mentioned the Eagles going 11-7. Rory Pilling was the last scratch, along with Carson Griffin and Logan Quinn. And of course, Nathan Plouffe unavailable for the long term for the Eagles as well. So that's you're going to see some different looks up front with the 11-7 combination. Face off to the right here of goaltender Alexis Cornway, who appeared in all 3 games in that Quebec road trip. Draw won by Moncton, but the Eagles take possession. Here's Fullerton. He'll skate over center. Up the left wing he goes, trying to go around Grenier. Fullerton has it in the corner. He's pushed off the puck by Grenier. Now Smith's got it for Moncton. Gabe Smith missed the last game between these two teams. Puck comes back to the point. It's tipped wide of the net by Romeo. Brown jumping into the play. Patterson covers the point for him and keeps it in. Puck swatted down by Brown for Fullerton, looking for Romeo. Now Lavoie jumps into the play along the right side. Puck comes behind the net. Fullerton will take it. Kick pass to Patterson. Patterson being checked by Smith. Puck will come back out now to neutral territory. Lounsbury over center for Cloutier. A lot of size on that Moncton third line when Cloutier and Smith are out there together. Puck comes back for Brown up the left wing. He'll fire the puck through 2 zones for Henbury. Lost it on a skate. Moncton takes possession. Lounsbury swats it forward for Vinek. Vinek, a shot. Save made by goaltender Cornway. Now Gilt has it at the right point. Gill had his shot blocked. Puck will come into neutral territory. Guy's in a race with Johansson. Great pressure there by Alex Guy, making Johansson work for it. He'll move the puck to Gill, over for Cote. Cote being pressured by Guy, who's playing some inspired hockey on this shift. He'll move the puck to Burbage. Guy's got the puck. He'll get it to Burbage. He's being watched by Johansson. 15:39 remaining here in period number 1. It's a scoreless game. Here's Xavier Dag at the left point. Cross for Schmidt. Puck stays in. Schmidt shot blocked on its way to the net by Johansson. Now Burbage on the right side. Lost it. Johansson will get it again. 15:25 left. Scoreless first period. Shots 3-2 Eagles. Gill will move the puck for Mercier. Gill dumps it into the Eagles zone. Puck will come back for Schmidt. Down the right side for Nukem. Now Gendron up for Squires. So again, Gendron on the line with Squires and Nukem tonight. Gendron has it in the corner. Lost it to Etienne Morin, who loses it to Nukem. Nukem cutting in. Eagles captain driving the net. Lost the puck. Squires digging in. It's in the blue page. Guimond will cover for a face-off with 14:58 to go here in period number 1. Reminding Eagles fans, you can be the Dairy Queen fan of the game tonight and all season long on 1270 AM CJCB. Listen for the keyword and text that word along with your first and last name to 902-595-3320. That's 902-595-3320. Your keyword tonight is a number, the number 20. That's the number 20 to 902-595-3320. That is in honor of the Eagles' outgoing 20-year-old players. Face-off will be to the left of Guimond. Squires will take the draw against Sump after Gendron was waved out. Draw won by Moncton. Morin will move it up the left side. Denoyer, little tip pass there for Sump. Sump skating into the Eagles zone. Now comes back to Brown. Brown rims it along the boards. Puck will come all the way down the ice as McKinnon will take possession. McKinnon will set up behind the net. Little chip pass there for Morin. Now Sump admins it there for Denoyer. Caleb Denoyer up the left wing. Pass across, and it's blocked. Lavoie boxed out to Collard there. Puck comes back to Squires into neutral territory. Eagles take possession. Nukem into the Moncton zone. Nukem has it. He'll push it down the right side. Didn't have any help there. Denoyer cross ice for Collard. Vincent Collard had a breakaway earlier in the first period. He does a little spin move on the half wall. Chip pass, turns it over as it's banked along the sideboards. Grenier down the wall as Moncton on the attack as Simon Binkley will send it back. Simon Binkley scored his first goal in the Q in this building. Shot, save made, rebound as Cournoyer covers up. Puck will come back to Henbury over for Letallier. Letallier for Burbage up the left wing. Burbage behind the net being watched by Grenier. It'll come back to Schmidt at the point. Here's Schmidt, shot through traffic, tip save made. Guimond, he'll cover for a face-off. Good pace, but no score yet in the first. You're listening to Celtic Amoda, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob, one of the Eagles' 320-year-old players that was honored this evening prior to the game. A nice ceremony for the outgoing 20s. Great to see that. Good pace to start this one. No score as of yet. Shots are 5-3 in favor of the Eagles. Eagles are playing their final homestand of the regular season tonight against Moncton. Eagles are back at it tomorrow against Halifax. 7 o'clock puck drop. Love to see you at the Nest. It's the annual Irish Night at the Nest. Eagles wearing special Irish-themed jerseys. Ticketmaster.ca, search Cape Breton Eagles, or you can call or visit the box office, 902-564-2200 if you want to get your tickets, as the Eagles will host the Mooseheads in the Battle of Nova Scotia. Eagles win the draw. Letallier, crunched by Forche Gendron. Vinek moves it along the wall. Play in the Moncton end. Here's Cote with it for the Cats. He'll skate over center. Short feet for Mercier. It's intercepted. Now Forche Gendron for Grenier. Grenier through the middle for Cote. Cote coming into the Eagles zone. Maxime Cote. Nice deep pass to the side. They score. It's going to be Alex Mercier on the feed from Cote. And boy, that was a beautiful play by Maxime Cote. He was stick handling in a phone booth by the hash marks. And one of those plays, kind of odd one. He was in a good shooting position, but he elected to make the pass to Mercier. And maybe Cournoyer was waiting for the shot as well. But it's a nice skill play there by Maxime Cote. Was able to kind of pull the defender back and got the puck over to the left faceoff circle, and Mercier with a nice shot Alex Mercier having a massive year for Moncton. You look at all the guys that the Cats have with their NHL draft pedigree and World Junior invites. A guy like Mercier was a second-round pick in the queue, kind of sliding under the radar, but he's been big for them this season, and that is his 23rd goal of the season. Moncton this year, 35-3 when they score first. Eagles are 6-15-3 when they allow the first goal. Puck comes back to Lavoie. He'll skate behind the net. Rims it along the boards, looking for Nukem. Nukem coming up towards center. Kick pass by Gendron for Nukem. Nukem streaking in. Scott Squires with him. Squires shot. Save made by Guimond. Puck comes back now towards the blue line for Brown. Here's Brown, left point for Gendron. Gendron back to Brown. He fans on it. Collar will take it the other way. Here's Collar for Sumpf. Sumpf coming into the Eagles zone. Julius Sumpf shot save made, and it'll be covered up there by Cornwallis. 12:53 to go here in the opening period, and the Eagles trail the Wildcats 1-0. Shots 6-5 in favor of the Eagles. So good pace, good chances for both sides, but ultimately is Moncton that strikes first. Face-off will come out in front of Cornwallis. It'll be to the right of the Eagles goaltender, as Marcus Vinek will take the draw. He'll do so against Patterson. As the draw is on the left wing for the Cats. Moncton wins the draw. It'll come back to Etcham around the Calgary prospect. Moves it there for Mercier. Mercier battling with Patterson. The two number 10s going at it there. Patterson sends it across for McCullough, sprawling forward. Puck will come into the Moncton zone. Remember, the Eagles going 11-7 tonight, so you're going to see some different looks throughout the night. The proper third line is out there at the moment for the Eagles. Here's Cote, skating up the left wing. Makes the pass across. It'll come for Mercier, who has the game's goal. He's got the puck as well. He'll dump it into the Eagles' end. McCullough's got it behind the net. Aiden McCullough bobbled it, tried to get it back, lost it to Cote, who made a nice pass to set up that goal we were just talking about. Vinek being checked by Dag in the corner. Puck will come now to Lounsbury. Lounsbury deep in Eagle territory, going backhand, forehand to Vinek on the other side. Vinek holding, knifes it back to the point. The shot by Morin. Where's the puck? It goes off the end boards. Lounsbury with it for Moncton. Lounsbury back to the point for Morin. Morin cross for McKinnon. Dylan McKinnon, a shot redirected off Lounsbury and wide of the net. Lounsbury red hard along the boards by Romeo. Another big hit by big Lucas Romeo. McKinnon along the boards as the play in the Eagles zone. Eagles have been hemmed in here for a little bit as Moncton with some good zone time in the offensive end. Gabe Smith lost the puck. Patterson tries to clear, and he will. Patterson to McKinnon. Going at it, former minor hockey teammates. As the puck comes to Morin, he'll skate up towards center. Morin will rip it into the Eagles zone. Murphy back in the lineup. Boy, he and Gabe Smith going at it. There's a couple of big boys there. Puck coming now into the Eagles zone again. Dag gets it across for Murphy. Murphy will skate up to center, rips it wide of the goal. Comes back around for Adam Fortier-Gendron. Up the left side for Smith. Gabe Smith, draft pick of the Utah Hockey Club. Puck comes back out, and it's stripped by henbury. Puck dumped in. Two members of the inaugural Utah draft class are in this game. Of course, Thomas Lavoie, the Eagles, the other one. Puck comes to Grenier. He'll move it up the right side for Binkley's thrown to the ice there by Murphy. Play now in the Eagles zone. Cooper Cormier pass across. Save made. It's not sure Sampson actually got a stick on that, but he was hovering, waiting for the pass. Henbury rims it along the wall. Guimond's under the net to play it. Now Grenier takes it for Moncton. Cross for Fortier-Gendron up the left side for Cormier. Cormier up the left wing, trying to go around Lavoie. Lost the puck to Gendron. Gendron holding. He'll knife the puck up to Nukem. Nukem will bring the puck up to center. Into the Moncton zone he goes. He'll dump it into the Moncton end. It'll come back for Johansson. 10:25 remaining here in the first period. Eagles trail 1-0. Alex Mercier, the opening goal of the game. Puck comes deep into Eagle territory as Lavoie will move it up the left side for Brown. Now it comes back to Gill. As Cote and Nathan Grenier were the assists on that goal by Mercier. End of the net to play it is Cornwallis. Now it's back to the point for Gill, wide of the net. As Sumpf takes it in the corner. Sumpf ends up turning it over as Collar will send it back to Johansson. Johansson, cross for Gill. Gill, a Tampa Bay draft pick. Shot redirected off a couple of pairs of skates and a save made by Cornwallis. He'll cover for a face-off. You're listening to Celtic Abota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Back here at Center 200, where the Eagles trail the Moncton Wildcats by a score of 1-0. Face-off will be to the left here of Cornwallis. Collar will take the draw against henbury. Draw one cleanly by Moncton. It'll come back to McKinnon. McKinnon at center point now for Morat. Left circle. Back to McKinnon. McKinnon a shot. It's blocked by L'Italien. As comes now to Collard. Collard being checked by Henneberry into the boards. Denoyer buzzing around the left circle. Puck comes back to Sumpf. Sumpf holding on the left wing. Julius Sumpf down the wall for Collard. Now for Denoyer. Cats cycling the puck well here. Denoyer's got the puck behind the net. And the Eagles will pass to Sumpf in front all alone, and a save made by goaltender Cornway. Sumpf did a good job of winning that space in the blue paint, but Cornway there to make a big stop. Here's McKinnon. He'll send it now for Morat. Denoyer swats it into the Eagles zone. Puck will come in on Cornway. Thought about it, decides to cover for a face-off. Shots are 8-5 Moncton. Eagles trail 1-0. Coming up at the intermission, we're going to be joined by Moncton Wildcats goaltender Rudy Guimond. Chatted with him earlier this week. We talked about his decision to come to Moncton, his commit to Yale University. Talk about making the jump to the Q, being coached by Antoine Samuel in Moncton. Being a Red Wings draft pick, of course, his draft experience and more. Rudy Guimond joins us at the intermission. Rudy Guimond in goal for Moncton tonight. Eagles going with Lexi Cornway. Face-off will be to the left of the Eagles netminder as Vinek will take the draw against Patterson. 9:18 remaining in the first period. Vinek waved out. Mercier will come in. Shots 8-5 Moncton. Eagles trail 1-0. Eagles two-game homestand here to finish off the home calendar. Lavoie moves the puck to Fullerton. Now Fortier-Gendron's got it at the other side of center. Short feed, turns it over. Murphy now for Fullerton. Fullerton pushed along the boards there by Mercier. Vinek along to Binkley. Binkley will jab it forward. Puck comes over center. Murphy dumps it back into the Moncton zone. Guimond will hand it off to Fortier-Gendron behind the net. Fortier-Gendron sets up behind the goal. Moves the puck there for Binkley. Binkley being checked by Fullerton. Now Romeo's got it for the Eagles. Here's Romeo, a shot. It'll go wide of the net. Romeo goes chasing after it. Tries to cycle for Fullerton, but Grenier's on top of him. Romeo will move the puck back to Murphy. Now Lavoie takes possession. A shot comes to Gendron. Oh, that may have hit the post. Ended up going into the corner. Now Murphy a shot. Tip in front by Fullerton. The puck is cleared away by Fortier-Gendron. Then Binkley swats it. Couldn't quite clear the zone, though. Shot goes by off Lavoie's stick and out of play. Eagles with some pressure. We'll take a break. You're listening to Celtic Moda. Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Back here at center 200, where the Eagles trail Moncton by a count of 1-0. Face-off out in front of Rudy Guimond. As the draw will be won by the Eagles. Puck comes back now to Burbage. Burbage lost the puck. Smith will take possession. Now it comes back for Lounsbury. Lounsbury rips it across. As Smith now skating in. He lost the puck. It'll come to Burbage. Burbage now for Guy. Puck deep in the Moncton zone. Johansson's got it. Johansson up the wall for Lounsbury. Lounsbury now for Smith. Drop pass for Johansson. He'll bring it in over center. As a shot and a save made. I think that's Loic Brenaway's first shift as an Eagle at home. Of course, he played in the last game of the road trip. He's out there now. Puck will come behind the net, so the Eagles going with 7D. Puck comes to Gill. He'll keep it in. Comes back around now for Johansson. Guy will try to clear, and he will. Fluche has it at center. 7:44 left in the first. The Eagles trail by a count of 1-0. Both teams making changes. Lots of open ice in front of Loic Brenaway as he's got the puck behind the net. He'll send it for look for Brown, but pass was turned over. Collard dumps it in as Sumpf's got it in the corner. He's mixing it up with Brenaway. As Brenaway tries to edge the puck over to Squires. Now Nukem will move it to Squires. Squires coming in over center. Into the Moncton zone he goes. Squires, a little drop pass there for Schmidt's turned over. Possible odd-man rush here for Moncton. Denoyer with Sumpf. Eagles trying to get numbers back as Schmidt hustles back. Denoyer to the trailer. Collard, shot, a blocker save made there by Cornway. Denoyer sends it back to Morin. Morin, top left circle. He'll drift to the other side. Shot blocked by Nukem. Now Squires has it for the Eagles. For Nukem. Nukem skating over center. The Eagles captain brings it into the Moncton zone. 6:58 remaining in period number one. The Eagles trail 1-0 on a goal by Alex Mercier. Here's Sumpf up the left wing. He puts on the brakes. He'll slip the puck down for Denoyer. Shifty Caleb Denoyer. Pass in front. They score. Vincent Collard. The pass from the corner by Denoyer to Collard in front. And again, the Cats doing a good job establishing a space in the blue paint. Skill pass and a nifty finish there for Vincent Collard. And Moncton takes a 2-0 lead. And that is the 24th of the season for Vincent Collard. And boy, that was Caleb Denoyer just doing some really, really good work on the left wing, just working the boards, and realized he had a pass opportunity, and Collar was able to win the space from Dag and put it by Cornwallis. Like seeing different Eagles players go back to Alexi Cornwallis, give him a tap, and hey, we still got your back, but it is a 2-0 score for Moncton as the face-off will come at center. As goals coming from Mercier and Collar. We'll wait. It looks like we're going to see a review here, so you know the default. I always think if there's a goaltender review, maybe they're looking at offside. They could potentially be looking at incidental goaltender interference as well. So hold the phone, literally and figuratively. The Cats striking first, and there is a pending second Moncton goal on the board. So either 1-0 or 2-0, depending on the result of this review. But it was called a goal on the ice. So we'll wait to see what the verdict is. I want to say hello to Mitchell Van Gorkum, tuned in over in Charlottetown. I know that a lot of people are tuned in tonight because it is the only game in the QMJHL. So hopefully Mitchell's enjoying the game. He understands he's got a birthday coming up, so hopefully Mitchell will have a good day tomorrow. I say hello to Braxton Moss, Kelsey Ivany tuning in Moncton. Big hello to Daryl Langlois. He's cheering on the Eagles as his board in the circ. Hello to Jesse Searle tuning in. Big hello to Eddie Vatour in Moncton. Hello to Brandon Bellevaux tuning in at work in Moncton. Face-off will take place at center. Eagles win the draw. McCullough will bring it over center. He'll dump it down the ice. Guimond's out of the net to play it. He'll make the play to Fortier-Gendron. Comes back to the point for McCullough. Now Lavoie throws it to the front. There's a chance for Henbury. A backhand at the side of the net. Henbury moves the puck to Burbage. So remember, Henbury playing on that line with Burbage and L'Italien tonight. Here's Mercier, who's got a goal for Moncton. He'll skate it up the right wing. A shot goes wide of the net. Now McCullough up the ice for L'Italien. L'Italien ends up turning it over as Fortier-Gendron moves it for Vinek. Now L'Italien and Cote mixing it up. Burbage there for Henbury. Comes back for Fortier-Gendron for Grenier. 6:07 left in the first. Eagles trail 2-0. Mercier brings it into the Eagles zone as comes behind the net. Vinek is being swarmed there by Brown. 5:57 left in the period. Puck come back to McKinnon. Cross for Morin. Shot and a save made by Cornwallis. He'll cover for a face-off as they gave Denoyer an assist, as we knew, and Sump gets the other assist. So the Eagles trail 2-0 to Moncton here at Center 200. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Thank you, Alexi. Alexi Cornwallis and his Eagles trailing 2-0 to the Moncton Wildcats here, under 6 minutes to go in the opening period, as Alexi Cornwallis appeared in all three games on the Quebec road trip. Got the start in the winning eights Quebec. Then in the game in Baie-Comeau, the Eagles are wanting to shake things up after the first period, and Baie-Comeau had a 4-2 lead, so Cornwallis came in for the last 40 minutes. Then Jakob Malota was injured in the third period of the game against Chicoutimi, so Cornwallis was pressed into duty again. Face-off will come out in front of the Eagles keeper as Sump and Patterson get ready to take this draw. 5:51 remaining here in the first period of play. Eagles trail 2-0. Draw one by Moncton as McKinnon has it at the point. Here's McKinnon. Holds. He'll rim the puck all the way along the low boards. It'll come back to, they thought it was going to come back to Morin, but Romeo got it instead. He clears the zone. Now Fullerton will skate it into the Moncton zone. Eagles had to tag up, and they did not do so correctly. Fullerton skated in with the zone, so skated into the zone with the puck, so it is offside against Cape Breton. 5:37 left here in period number one, and the Eagles trail 2-0. Face-off will come next to the blue line. Collar and Patterson will take the draw. As 5:37 the time left on the clock. Draw one by the Eagles. Puck pushed into the Moncton zone as we're in period number one. It'll come back to Johansson, the 19-year-old Swedish blue liner, up for Denoyer. As Murphy with it for the Eagles, battling with Collar. Fullerton drops it back for Murphy. As Comes back around on the half boards. Romeo throwing his weight on Sump. Back to the point to Johansson. A shot, a save made. The rebound is loose as Cornway was second guessing as to whether it was behind him, but it was actually in front of him the whole time. So we get the cursory shoving match out in front. And we'll see a face-off out in front of the Eagles goal. Coming up at the intermission, we're going to have 10 questions with Cape Breton Eagles General Manager Sylvain Couturier. We'll talk about his favorite shirts, memorable trades he's made, his morning routines. Talk about being a grandfather and more. That's coming up. 10 questions with Eagles and General Manager Sylvain Couturier. Face-off to the right of Eagles goaltender Alexis Cornway. Sampson will take the draw from Moncton against Jean Draw. Draw one by the Eagles. The puck will come back out to Squires. Actually, it'll be McCullough skating it into the Moncton zone. Johansson's got it for Moncton. He is being hit by Nukem. He'll come back to the blue line there for Jean Draw. Tipped by Squires. Bouncing puck is saved by Guimond. Back to the point for Dag. A shot stopped Guimond again. As Cormier up the left side, he'll end up turning the puck over. There was a penalty call behind the play. It is a high sticking call, I believe. That was Cam Squires that was clipped. So he's having that discussion with the official. Regardless, Eagles are going to the power play. Penalty to Moncton's Riley Sampson. So the Eagles will go to the first power play of the game for either team. Eagles power play, 22.7% this year. It's 9th at home at 23.4. Moncton's penalty kill tops in the queue at 86.8. On the road, it's first at 85.6. Henneberry will take the draw against Vinek. Somebody's stick exploded off the draw. It's Henneberry. He's got to go to the bench to get a new one. Lavoie now for Squires. Squires down the left side. Jean Draw buzzing around as well. Jean Draw out there with Squires. Henneberry, Nukem, and Lavoie. As Henneberry returns, there's a stiff arm there by McKinnon on Jean Draw. Perhaps lucky to get away with that one. Squires sends it back to the point for Lavoie. Lavoie over to Squires. Squires down the wall for Jean Draw. Nukem, a shot, save made. Rebound is loose, jamming away is Nukem, as is Henneberry, and save made. As boy, they're in the middle of a scrum, and McKinnon got the arm up right in the face of Jean Draw. Eagles still in the power play here, 4:17 left in the period, and 1:30 remaining in the penalty to Moncton's Riley Sampson, former Cape Breton West Islander Riley Sampson. So Eagles, they did get some good puck movement there. Top unit will stay out. Jean Draw takes the draw. Henneberry to his left, Nukem to his right, Lavoie right point, Squires left point. So 4 forwards out. Jean Draw will take the draw against Vinek, who is out there along with Gill, Johansson, and Sumpf. So Henneberry gets ready to take the draw against Vinek. Draw will be won by Moncton. Johansson lost it, and it'll come back to Johansson. He'll fire the puck all the way down the ice as Lavoie goes chasing after it. 4:10 left in the period, 1:20 left in the Sampson penalty, which is the first penalty of the game. Lavoie will leg his way up the right side. Bounce drop pass off the boards for Squires, who will skate over the Eagles' mouth. Gets a drop pass to Henneberry. Henneberry lost the puck to Kalar coming up the left wing. Kalar over to Sumpf. He'll dump it into the Eagles' end. 1:05 left in the Eagles' power play. Lavoie, drop pass there for Henneberry. Henneberry, cross, looking for Nukem. Into the Moncton zone. Nukem moves the puck to Henneberry. Henneberry lost the puck to Gill. Johansson now for Denoyer. Denoyer will move the puck to Gill. Gill down the ice it goes. Out of the net to play it is Cornway. Cornway now moves it for Dag. 39 seconds remaining here in the penalty as L'Italien will skate up the left wing. L'Italien, drop pass for Burbage. He's knocked off the puck by Denoyer. Denoyer coming up the right wing. Go around L'Italien. Denoyer cutting to the net. Save made Cornway. Puck is cleared out there by Schmidt. Cornway didn't really have to make the save so much as the puck just kind of slid into his pads. Denoyer was trying to score second to kill the penalty first. Puck comes back to Schmidt down the wall for Burbage. 10 seconds left in the Eagles' power play. Puck comes back out now to Cote. Cote trying to spring Lounsbury. Coming in on a break. Here's Preston Lounsbury. Short-handed breakaway. Shot scores! Right over on the glove side over Cornway. And boy, the Eagles had some really good looks the first 30 or 40 seconds of that power play, but then after that it was all Moncton. And a short-handed breakaway for Preston Lounsbury, and Moncton's off and running, leading 3-0. 15th of the year. And Nice little chip pass there by Cote, who's got his second assist of the period. And Lounsbury was able to break through with some speed, and the Eagles find themselves behind the 8 ball here, so to speak. 3-0 in this first period of play. Face-off will come at center. As the face-off will be between Smith and Patterson. Draw one by the Eagles. Gee lost the puck to Smith. Smith coming up the left wing. Smith holds, down the wall it goes. Puck behind the net, Murphy and Sampson mixing it up. Patterson's got it now, he'll bank it off the glass. Fullerton, here's a chance for the Eagles. Fullerton has Gee driving the net, can he get it to him? Pass across, bounce a little too far for Gee to get to it. Gee now to Fullerton again. Fullerton ridden out along the boards there by Morass. Smith's got the puck. He'll try to clear. Gee keeps it in. Brown a shot wide of the goal. Puck comes back now to Sampson. Sampson will dump the puck into the Eagles zone. It'll come in to Kluche. Drop pass there for Smith. Smith over to Kluche. Twin big presence there out there for Moncton. The 2-6-5 guys out on the same line. Puck comes wide of the goal. Mercier chases after it for Moncton. He'll send it back to Grenier. 2 minutes left in the period. Grenier for Morin. Now Mercier dangling. Mercier backhand. Wide of the net. Mercier's got it. He's being checked by Gendron. Now for Sump. Sump holds. He'll find Grenier jumping into the play. Smith's got it behind the net. Here's Smith sending it back to Morin. Morin left point over to Sump. Sump top right circle. Now for Morin. Morin holding. Back to Sump again. Hits the open point. Denoyer, what a move. Denoyer holding pass in the front to Mercier. Couldn't get to it. There's a whole bunch of people in the crease. Puck is somewhere in the blue paint. And finally, Denoyer gets it in the corner. He'll send it back to the point for Morin. Morin, center point for Denoyer, left circle. He'll shoot a save made, Cornwallis. Mercier, rebound, toe save. Rebound comes out to Grenier, over for Denoyer. Denoyer pass across, it's blocked. Now Grenier trying to keep it in. Puck comes all the way down the ice, and that will be icing against the Eagles. We'll take a break. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Face-off is going to be to the right of Alexis Cornwallis. Face-off will be between Sumpf and Gendron. Draw one by Moncton. Denoyer has it. He'll slide it down the left side. Puck behind the net. As Denoyer looking to move it to Kalar. Kalar behind the net. He'll push the puck to Denoyer into the final minute of the period. Puck comes back to Gill. Gill at right point. Shot! Blocker stopped there by Cornwallis. Now Kalar down the wall as Brown and Denoyer mixing it up. He'll move the puck to Gendron as it'll squirt through Johansson, and 42 seconds remain here in the period. Shots are 20-9 Moncton. Gill skating up the right wing, looking for Denoyer. Back for Johansson. Johansson holds. He'll move it up the right side for Gill. Now Nukem will skate it along the left side, but play will be blown down with 30.5 seconds left in the period. Eagles trail the Wildcats 3-0. Goals coming from Mercier, Kalar, and Lounsbury. They gave the assists on the Lounsbury goals to Cote and McKinnon, so 2 assists in the opening period for Cote. Face-off next to the Moncton blue line. Draw one by the Eagles. Lavoie across for Schmidt. Schmidt rips it down the ice. Guimau's out of the goal to play it. Now jumping into the play is Squires. Newcomb's got it in the corner. Newcomb will send it all the way down the ice. He's trying to send it back to Schmidt. He couldn't pick the pass up, so the Eagles have to reset. 14 seconds left here. Lavoie behind his own net. Eagles will see if they can get it one last chance here in the final seconds of the period. Henbury now for Nukem. Nukem jumping into the play. Back to Henbury. Henbury throws it out for Schmidt. Shot! Oh, it's wide of the goal. Would have counted too, as Henbury had it in the corner and couldn't do anything with it, as that will do it for the opening 20 minutes. Eagles trail 3-0 to the Moncton Wildcats after 20. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Time for the period recap. Let's look at what went on in that opening period. Alex Mercier's 23rd of the season, coming from Maxime Cote and Nathan Grenier at 6:34, gave Moncton a 1-0 lead. Vincent Kalar would add to that lead, his 24th of the year, from Caleb Denoyer and Julius Sump at 13-17. And then Moncton would make it a 3-0 lead. Preston Lounsbury shorthanded from Maxime Cote and Dylan McKinnon at 17-11. Moncton leads 3-0. Shots were 20-9 for Moncton in that opening period. No power plays for Moncton. Eagles power play goes 0 for 1. Face-offs were 11-9 in favor of the Eagles. Hits 11-6 in favor of Moncton. Other numbers from the opening 20. Alex Mercier with 4 shots on net for the Wildcats. Julius Sumpf winning 4 of 4 face-offs. Gabe Smith and Dylan McKinnon both with 2 hits. For the Eagles, Jacob Nukem, 3 shots on net in that opening period. As Joey Henbury won 4 of 6 face-offs. 2 hits for Lucas Romeo. That's what it looks like after 20. Eagles trail 3-0. We'll have Window in the Queue when we come back. You're listening to Celtic Abota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.
At Cape Breton University, we offer over 20 programs with more than 60 areas of study to meet the needs of the changing world and prepare you for success. Explore fields in engineering, business, and education that offer opportunities for real-world research and paid work placements. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.
I heard it wanders the streets at night in search of food. It made this big loud sound.
You know how nobody can find parking on game day? It found a way.
The all-new Subaru Crosstrek, the true urban legend.
Visit Central Nova Subaru in New Glasgow today and visit our website at centralnovasubaru.ca.
What is it?
It's an Eero.
What does it do?
You know, the Wi-Fi. They guarantee the Wi-Fi will work all over the house.
Who's they? So, how does it work?
Well, they give you as many as you need for free.
You don't even know, do you?
No.
For whole home Wi-Fi at the speed you paid for, guaranteed.
Là, Steiner va y aller d'une belle feinte finalement. Là, toujours Steiner va tenter un tir et le retour. Finalement, la rondelle est libre et c'est bloqué par le gardien, mais ça revient à Zenon. Zenon va tirer, bloqué à nouveau, retour bloqué. Steiner tire, bloqué devant. Steiner qui s'est fait frustrer. Là. C'est assez incroyable de voir autant de tirs de qualité dans une zone payante.
C'est Santonnance qui ne parvient pas à s'esquiver. Et c'est une belle relance. La passe à droite à Bichot. Bichot derrière, c'est bien. Oh, le tir, quel arrêt de la selle! Il avait un vol en plein jour.
Bon, ben Benoît qui est là. Alors que la rondelle va être sortie par les joueurs des Olympiques. Et voici Delaire Durantais. Tire au filet, bloqué, retourne devant. Quel arrêt! Cayen Labbé avec la mitaine. Wow! Tout un arrêt du gardien du Phoenix là-dessus.
Up to Sharkey. His shot is blocked. Gauguin's going to find it though. Up to Sharkey. Nice move by Sharkey, and he scores! What a move by Sharkey to get by Lantier, and then he puts it right under the crossbar. What a move, first of all, to get by the defender.
Ça rejoint finalement l'arbre transversal, mais facilement intercepté par Paulus. Paulus qui dégage, c'est repris par Yacenza. Yacenza en bataille avec Primo. Les deux joueurs dans la tête. Primo, superbe jeu, il marque. Ça, c'est tout un but. Inscrit par Hugo Primo.
Goyette tente de reprendre. Goyette ramène la rondelle devant habilement. Courte passe devant le but, le tir. Oh, Red Steinman avec la jambière gauche. Quel arrêt au départ de Justin Côté.
Play back on the way. And now Poirier in his own zone eludes through. Here comes Poirier to center. What a stick hammer. Poirier, that shot scores. That was unbelievable. What a shot on Justin Poirier. That is a highlight reel goal.
Carbonneau va aller chercher, rentre la rondelle dans le territoire des Foreurs, belle manœuvre. Carbonneau, et goal! Wow! Vous allez voir et revoir ce but dans les jeux de la semaine, mesdames et messieurs. Quel but de Justin Carbonneau.
That's picked off by Drew. He's out in the center with Rossi. In over the line. Drew leaves it for Rossi. Rossi down. Nice move. Rossi scores! Dylan Rossi, highlight goal.
Hooks that one up ahead, Blake making his way. It's a great move. Blake shoots and scores. Oh, what a beauty from Galen Blake. Slick finish. And it's a pretty one against his former Canada Games teammate. And we are back here at Center 200 awaiting the second period of play. Eagles trail 3-0 after the opening 20. It's certainly an impressive 20 minutes from the Jean Rougeau Trophy winner, the Moncton Wildcats. They have sewn up first in the league, and of course, these two teams could very well play in the playoffs because right now the Eagles seem destined to finish 4th or 5th. There is still a slim possibility of moving up to 3rd. They could fall to 6th, but realistically it's going to be 4th or 5th. And then going forward, if all the favored seeds were to win, whoever won 4 versus 5 would play Moncton in the second round. So I'm sure that's in the back of Moncton's heads. Eagles are in white tonight. They're skating left to right in the second period on your radio dial. Moncton in red tonight. Eagles this year 3-12-1 when they trail after 20. Moncton, a record of 32-0 when they lead after the opening 20. Draw one by the Eagles. Schmidt will move it down the right side as that'll be icing against the Eagles. Our first whistle comes 8 seconds in to this second period. This year the Eagles have been outscored 73-60 in the second period. Moncton have outscored opponents 78-49. Face-off will be to the right of Alexi Cournoyer as Vinek will take the draw. I know Alexi was excited for this game. Was talking to him this morning, and he noted that while it's a big task to take on Moncton, he'd already played against them a number of times in his young Q career. Eagles win the draw. Dag sends it off the end boards. Thought he was really good. Both he and Rudy Gamond in the game the Eagles lost in the shootout in Moncton. That was the game the Eagles really outplayed the Cats. Vinek coming in, and the play is offside. Didn't realize that Mercier was trapped on the right wing offside, so face-off will come in the neutral zone. 19:41 remaining here in this second period. Coming up at the intermission, we're going to be joined live by Cape Breton Eagles assistant coach Bill McDougall. Club's eye in the sky during games. Always nice to hear Bill's insight on things. Bill wrapping up his first full year in that capacity. He kind of jumped on board last year in the playoffs, helping out a bit, and then this year became more formally involved. Draw one by the Eagles. Dag over to Schmidt. Schmidt up the right side. Puck will come over center for Morin. Now Dag, little kick pass to Nukem. He'll skate it into the Moncton zone. Nukem, shot wide of the net. Now Gendron moves it forward. Puck comes back down to Squires. Nukem out for Gendron. Shot, and it's blocked there by McKinnon, who's favoring his right leg. He's trying to skate it off. Puck comes to Vinek. Vinek tries to clear. Schmidt dumps it wide of the goal. Gendron chasing around. He's got it in the corner. He'll move it there for Nukem. Nukem behind the net. Being watched by McKinnon. McKinnon trying to rub Nukem out along the boards. Puck comes back now to Schmidt at right point. Schmidt shot, cleared away there by Morin. Schmidt's got the puck in the corner. Now Morin ends up turning it over. Morin up the left wing. Now Schmidt's got it. He'll push the puck wide of the goal. McKinnon behind the net. He'll hold, and he skates behind the net as 18:42 remains in this second period. Here's Etienne Morin down the ice. Puck rung along the dasher. Fullerton drops it back. Here's Lavoie with it. Lavoie rims it along the boards. Denoyer jumps into the play. He's got it on the half wall. Now for Collard in the slot. Knocked away by Gendron. Gendron will skate over center down the right side for Fullerton. Into the Moncton zone it goes. Forte Gendron along the wall for Grenier. Grenier has it in the corner. Ends up giving it away to Fullerton. Here's Fullerton on the high slot. Now for Patterson. Knocked away by Sump. Sump will skate over center into the Eagles zone. Looks for Denoyer. Lost the puck to Lavoie behind the net. Lavoie rings it along the wall for Sump. Don't know if we've had any. I think we had the one whistle in the first 10 seconds of this period. That was the only one as we're coming up past the 2-minute mark. Actually, no, Moncton went offside. I remember another whistle. There you go. Quick moving period otherwise, though. Lavoie up the wall to Burbage. Burbage tries to send it to Patterson. Now the puck comes to Guy. Guy coming in over center over the blue line. Up the right wing he goes. Drop pass for Patterson. No go. Denoyer will take it the other way for Moncton. 3-on-2 for the Cats. Denoyer into the Eagles zone. Cutting to the slot. A shot goes off the high glass. Puck comes now for Collard. Now Gill pick it up for the Eagles. Looks for Burbage. No go. Gill's got it for Moncton. Gill looks for Kluche. Pass intercepted by Burbage. Into the Moncton zone. Shot is blocked. Now Schmidt will send it back to Toussaint. A save made right into the breadbasket of Rudy Gamond. We'll take a break. You're listening to Celtic Avoda. Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Face-off is to the left here of Rudy Guimond. Eagles trail 3-0. Shots are 20-10 in favor of Moncton. Face-off to the left of the Moncton goaltender. Nice crowd here at Center Shorter. Lines for food and even splits are pretty long tonight. Puck comes back out to Squires. He'll move the puck to Gendron. Shot save made by Guimond. It'll come out now for Nukem. Down the left side behind the net, Johansson. Stripped of the puck by Squires, trying to find Gendron in front. Now it comes for Lounsbury. Lounsbury coming in over center. We'll move it up the left wing. And it'll come back to Johansson. He'll send it for Gill. Gill dumping it into the Eagles zone. Cornwallis is out of the net to play it. He'll move the puck to Dag. Rung along the wall for McCullough up the right side. McCullough now for Gendron. Mercier now for Smith. Smith coming up the left wing. Here's Mercier in the high slot. Had the stick taken away from him. Puck comes down to Dag. Dag trying to dangle through Lounsbury, who has a goal tonight. McCullough will skate up over center. Rips it into the corner. Now McKinnon's got it for Moncton. McKinnon for Cote. Cote for Vinek into the Eagles zone. Vinek trying to move through Lavoie. No go there. Henbury chips it along the wall looking for Brown. Brown over for L'Italien. Now it comes for Toussaint. Toussaint lost the puck to Cote. Comes back now to Brown. Over for Lavoie. Up the right side. Here's Henbury coming up the right wing. Henbury's got it on the half boards. Now it comes to Toussaint. Into the deep part of the Moncton end. Cote lost the puck as it'll come now to L'Italien. He's stripped of it. Vinacek's got it for Moncton. 15:48 remaining here in the second period. The Eagles trail 3-0. Cote has 2 assists. He's got the puck streaking in. A shot, a save made by Cornwallis. He'll cover for a face-off. Maxime Cote's looked really good tonight for the Moncton Wildcats. Eagles are back at it tomorrow. Final home game of the regular season. It's Irish night at the Nest as the Eagles host the Halifax Mooseheads in the Battle of Nova Scotia. Get your tickets, ticketmaster.ca. Search Cape Breton Eagles or call or visit the box office, 902-564-2200. As the Eagles play their final home game of the regular season. Irish night, Irish-themed jerseys tomorrow. As draw in the Eagles zone, won by the Eagles. Puck will come to Schmidt. He'll move it up the right side. Fortier Gendron's got it. Puck dumped right back into the Eagles zone. Cornwallis is out of the net to play it. He'll move it along the wall. Sampson tries to hold. Puck comes back now to Fullerton. Into the Moncton zone as Sampson had it. Now Schmidt takes it for the Eagles. He'll rip it off the end glass. As puck is moved to Fortier Gendron from Grenier. Now Fullerton up the right wing to Romeo. Puck comes into the corner. Sampson being checked closely by Fullerton. 15:05 remaining here in the second period. Puck chipped forward now by Grenier. Play in the Moncton zone. Romeo has a man at the side of it. Romeo digging. What a move, but a save made by Guimond. And the puck slipped behind him, but I don't think it went over the goal line. As Guimond was quick to point out, hey, that didn't go over. I don't know if they'll look at that or not. Romeo came in, he was dangling, he had a pass option, elected to deke and then shoot, got himself a good scoring chance, but ultimately it looks as though the puck was kept out. So Romeo dangled, put it through, and it looked like it may have trickled just under the arm, but Fortier Gendron was buzzing around, and he was trying to sweep the puck off the goal line. And the officials having a bit of a conference here. And we'll see if they decide to look at this formally. But it is a 3-0 score in the meantime. Again, the officials conferencing. Here's the refs tonight. Alex Robichaud and Jeff Hopkins, Stephen Clark and Dave Ivey on the lines. Eagles 3-0 with Robichaud this year, 4-4-1 with Hopkins. And they are going to have a look, it looks like. So we will allow them to review, and we will take a break. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Back here at Center 200 where the Eagles trail 3-0. A potential Eagles goal being reviewed here, though. Was called no goal on the ice, so they would have to overturn it. But the Eagles are hoping that that is going to be the case. As it is a 3-0 lead for Moncton. All the goals coming in the opening 20. 14:52 remaining. As some of the young Eagles fans giving the goal signal, pointing to the net. We'll see if the officials take their advice. only game in the Q, so hello to anybody tuning in. I'm sure there's lots of Q fans who would ordinarily be watching or listening to their own team that are checking in tonight, so welcome to Center Corner in tonight's game. Eagles trail 3-0 to Moncton with 14:52 left in the second period. Nice to run into Carter McCluskey downstairs at the intermission, former Eagles forwards in town, helping out with the hockey school. Zach Bigger, former Eagles captain, here as well. We also saw Zach Bigger on the big screen earlier, and nice little tribute to Brayden Schmidt there as the Eagles honoring their 20-year-olds tonight. Eagles trail 3-0 early in the second period, but a potential Eagles goal is being reviewed here. It was called no goal on the ice, and Jeff Hopkins confirms that call no goal, which is not popular with the fans, but again, that was the call on the ice. Officials had a pretty good look at it, but video reviews there just to make sure that you got the call right. So face-off will take place out in front of the Moncton goal. Rooting him on in the Cats' net tonight. Face-off will be to the left of the Moncton goaltender. Right wing face-off for the Eagles. As Jean Draw will take this draw against Sumpf. Face-off will be taken to Guimond's left. Sumpf waved out. As Denoyer will jump into the face-off circle against Jean Draw. Draw won by Moncton. Johansson for Collar. Collar skating along the right side. He'll rip the puck wide of the goal. Now Denoyer jumps in on the half boards. He's bodied by Lavoie. He'll come back now to Nukem. Here's Squires skating it over center. Squires for Jean Draw up the left wing. Try to get it back to Squires. No go. Collar trying to clear. Can't. Jean Draw keeps it in. He's pushed off the puck. It'll come now for Lavoie. Lavoie will move the puck down into the Moncton zone. It'll go by Johansson. Johansson now for Gill. Gill tries to move it to Johansson again. Johansson skating up the left side. He'll skate up towards his own blue line. And he'll peel back and then go forward again. Johansson coming in over center. Up the left wing. Into the Eagles zone he goes. A shot. It's wide of the net. Puck will dribble at the side of the goal. Cornway sprawls over to cover, and he'll see a face-off take place in front of the Eagles' goal. 14:02 left in period number 2. Eagles have 4 games left following tonight. Final home game of the season, as we were talking about earlier, is against Halifax tomorrow. And then the Eagles will be at Halifax Sunday afternoon for the back end of a home-and-home. Then a pair of games in St. John wraps things up. Face-off to the right here of Cornway. Eagles trying to catch Baie-Comeau. Baie-Comeau has a pair of games left against Quebec and a pair of games against Chicoutimi. So that's what their schedule looks like down the stretch. Smith has the puck for Moncton. He'll drop it back to Morin for McKinnon. Over to Morin. Morin couldn't hold the line. He's got to retreat back for it. Down the wall it goes for Smith. Gabe Smith in the corner. He'll drop the puck there for McKinnon. McKinnon tried to pass to the front. Turns over. Toussaint with it for the Eagles. Toussaint into the Moncton zone it goes. And Henneberry's got it behind the net. Lost it to Morin. Now Smith behind the goal being watched by Henneberry. Smith up the right side. Puck comes back out to Romeo. Romeo stripped of it. As Cloutier moves it over to Lounsbury. Lounsbury bounces it off the boards. McCullough with it for the Eagles. Up the right side. Lounsbury. Puck lost. Now Romeo will skate into the Moncton zone. He'll shoot wide of the net. Now Fullerton's got it for the Eagles. Here's Fullerton. Back to McCullough. Puck comes to the sideboards for Patterson. Patterson being checked closely. It'll come back to Cloutier and Patterson. Patterson down the right side. Now Romeo's got it in the corner. Romeo moves the puck to Fullerton. Fullerton lost the puck. Lounsbury will move it for Smith. Smith will skate along the right side. He'll float it for, it was intended pass for Morin, who didn't pick it up. Puck comes down to Schmidt up the right side. All the way down the ice it goes. And that's icing against the Eagles with 12:36 to go. Bit of a choppy sequence there. The flow kind of disintegrating from the game. And the Eagles will obviously try to make that less of a problem because they need to get on the score sheet here, trailing 3-0 in the second period. Eagles do, in fact, trail by 3 here in period number 2. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Thank you, Brayden. Brayden Schmidt among the 20-year-olds being honored tonight at Center Order. Beautiful ceremony prior to the game for Brayden Schmidt, Joey Henneberry, and Jacob Nukem, the outgoing 20s for the Eagles. Speaking of the number 20, that's your key word for the Dairy Queen fan of the game tonight. Text the number 20 to 902-595-3320, and you could be the Dairy Queen fan of the game and win 2 small blizzards from Dairy Queen. Good for Dairy Queen on Walton Street, Sydney, and Kings Road, Sydney River. Face-off will be to the right of Alexis Cormoyer. Vinek and Jean Draw taking the draw here. Draw one cleanly by Moncton. It'll come back for Johansson. He sends it back for Forte Jean Draw. Shot, tip, save made Cormoyer. He'll sprawl forward and cover for a face-off. 12:28 remaining. In the second period, the Eagles trail 3-0 here to the Moncton Wildcats. As coming up at the intermission, we will go down memory lane with this day in Eagles history. Believe it or not, the first time the Eagles have played the Cats on this day. A memorable non-game took place on this day. And if you know the time of year and you're thinking about it, you can probably put 2 and 2 together. We'll also hear about the likes of Martin Hula, Miguel Sullivan. And against the Eagles, Adam Russo. Face-off coming to the left of Cornwallis. Draw one by Moncton. A shot by Mercier, and the puck goes up into the netting above Alexis Cornwallis. So 12:25 the time left here. In period number 2, the Eagles and the Wildcats. Eagles currently trail 3-0 in the second period. Face-off will be between Jean Draw and Vinek. And Vinek will be waved out. Cote will come in. Cats with a different formation. Mercier is not lined up on the wing. He's lined up on the top of the circle. Draw one by the Eagles. Puck comes into the corner. Vinek with it in the corner. He'll swing back and forth on the right wing. Vinek being watched closely by Brown. He'll get the puck to Mercier. Back to the point for Johansson. Johansson center point, blocked by Squires. Comes to Gill down the right side, looking for Mercier. Mercier being checked by Lavoie. Mercier sends it back now to Gill. Down the wall it goes. Comes now to Squires. Squires being checked by Cote. Comes to Lavoie. Lavoie will skate over center. Into the Moncton zone it goes. Johansson's got it now for the Wildcats. He'll move the puck forward. Vinek now to Mercier. Dumping it into the Eagles zone. Chasing after it's Cote. Lost the puck to Henneberry. Henneberry coming up the left wing. Cross for Lavoie. Into the Moncton zone. Lavoie dangling to the front of the net. Backhand. It's wide of the goal. Now it's Cote with it. It's a big hit there by Lavoie. McKinnon. Number 3 on number 3. Puck comes back to Schmidt. A shot. A save made by Guimond. Brayden Schmidt doing a good job jumping into the open space. And Rudy Guimond covering as the Eagles trail 3-0. Shots are 22-13 in favor of the Moncton Wildcats. Face-off will come out in front of the goaltender Rudy Guimond. As I mentioned, the Eagles are next in action tomorrow. And we'd love to see you at the rink. Ticketmaster.ca. Search Cape Breton Eagles to get your tickets. Call or visit the box office, 902-564-2200. The final regular season game of 24-25 as the Eagles host Halifax in the Battle of Nova Scotia on Irish night at the Nest. See former Eagles Callum O'Coin and Lincoln Waugh at the Mooseheads. Draw one by Moncton. Mooseheads doing some pre-scouting, as I believe saw a number of their players walking around the building tonight. As Morin takes it behind the net. He'll move it up the boards, turned over to Guy. Now back to Schmidt. Schmidt jumping into the play. There was Dag as the Eagles with 4 in tight here. Dag jumped in. Nobody really covering for him as the puck comes all the way back out. As Schmidt will come into the Eagles zone, and it'll be icing against Moncton. And I don't know if that was a lapse in communication or if that was an intentional strategy. We'll see the Eagles do more of that going forward, given that they'll need to get some goals to get back into this game. As I said, they were sending in 4 tight. Usually the D jumps in, you'll send somebody back to the point, but the Eagles were pressing. And the icing does give them another offensive zone draw. So a face-off to the right of Rudy Guimond. Henneberry will take the draw against Vincent Collard, who has a goal in this game. Collard had a great chance early in the first when he missed the net altogether on a breakaway, but he was able to make up for it later. Face-off will be to the right of Guimond. Henneberry and Collard take the draw. Clean win for the Eagles. It'll come back to Dag. Down the left side for Guy. It's wide of the net. Puck comes back to Schmidt. Schmidt down the right boards. And it'll come back to Schmidt. Schmidt at center point. Lost the puck to Sump. Sump possible breakaway here. Eagles getting numbers back. Sump coming up the right wing. He'll shoot. Save made by Cornway, and he'll cover for a face-off. 10:42 remaining here in the second period. So face-off coming in the Eagles zone next to the Eagles net. 10:42 remaining in period number 2. Face-off will be to the left here of Cornwall. Big hello to Brent DeBoer tuning in Moncton. He had his iced coffee, so he's all fired up, as Brent usually is. I always love hearing from Brent. Glad he's checking in with us tonight. Face-off to the left of Cornwall. It'll be Patterson and Smith taking the draw. Draw won by the Eagles. Murphy tries to move the puck to LeBlanc, turns it over. Smith coming in alone. He shoots, and it's over the net. Puck goes off the high glass. Murphy being checked closely by Cormier. Patterson moved along the wall there by Cloutier. Cloutier up the boards, and the puck goes out of play. We'll take a break. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Face off to the left here of Cornwall as the Eagles trail 3-0 to Moncton. Draw won by the Eagles. Lavoie takes possession. They'll set up behind the net. Lavoie cross there for Romeo. As Murphy down the ice. Puck comes behind the net. And turned over as Fullerton will take possession. Fullerton has it in the corner. Now it comes out to Romeo. Here's Cloutier. He'll skate up towards center. Into the Eagles zone it goes. Lavoie angles off Cloutier. Lavoie behind the net. He'll skate up the left wing. Knifes it out towards center for Fullerton. Now Grenier over center for Smith up the left wing. Smith's got it on the half boards. Down the wall. Puck comes to Binkley. He's hit hard by Murphy. Now Cloutier with it. Smith rubs shoulders with Murphy. Binkley sends it back to Gill. Shot wide of the goal. Jumping into the play is Johansson. He lost the puck to Patterson. Patterson got a stick in him. And that's going to be a penalty. It looks like a hooking penalty to Luke Patterson as Guimond's off to the bench. And the puck is touched by Fullerton. So first penalty of the game to the Eagles. Hasn't been a lot of penalties in this game. Just the one power play for each team now, counting this upcoming power play for Moncton. So Luke Patterson's going to get dinged for hooking. Moncton power play this season, 10th in the queue at 22.5%. On the road, it's 13th at 17%. Eagles penalty kill, 82.6%. On home ice, it's 4th at 83.5%. So this very, very strong Moncton team, that's one quote-unquote weakness is their power play, but still any team is more dangerous on the power play than they are even strength. So face-off will be to the right here of Cornwall. Sumph will take the draw against Jean Draw. Clean draw win by Sumph, but there's no one at the point to get the puck. Gill will take it back. Sumph, Gill, Vinek, Denoyer, and Collar out for Moncton. Jean Draw, Nukem, Brown, and Schmidt for the Eagles. Here is Gill coming in. He'll shoot. Save made Cornwall. Gill being checked by Schmidt. Schmidt pushes the puck along the boards. It'll come back to the point, and it's almost kept in by Denoyer. He's going to tag up, though. Now Sumph's got it for Moncton. He'll end up turning the puck over to Nukem. Nukem coming up the left wing. Up the wall he goes. Nukem being pressured there by Sumph. As Denoyer skating up the left side. Denoyer moves the puck to Sumph. Sumph coming it over the blue line. Sumph cross for Collar. Collar now for Gill. Gill for Denoyer. Top left circle. Back to Gill. Gill. There over to Vinek. Puck will drift wide of the goal. Collar now with it for Moncton. For Sumph, sends it back to Vinek. Minute to go in the penalty to Patterson. Gill now for Denoyer. Diagonal feed over for Sumph. Sumph tries to get it to Vinek. Vinek cross for Denoyer. Denoyer down the wall for Collar. Puck is loose. Collar digging in. That's to the blue paint. Schmidt gets the puck behind the net. Puck is still loose, and the play is finally blown down as the referee lost sight of it. Now we have a scrum with Collar and Nukem. As Cornwall had his skate just to the side of the post. The puck actually may have been lodged in between his skate and the post. Either way, it had been out of sight of the official, so it was blown down with 8:09 left here in the second period and 43 seconds left in the Moncton power play. The Eagles trail the Wildcats 3-0. Faceoff will come out in front of Cornwall. Smith will take the draw for Moncton. He'll do so against Burbage. Burbage out there with Dag, Lavoie, and Fullerton. Smith with Lounsbury, Mercier on the wings. Draw one back to Grenier at the point. Here's Moran. The other point shot wide of the goal. It'll come all the way down the ice into the Moncton end. Grenier behind the net. He'll skate up the right side. Here's Grenier. Lost the puck to Fullerton. Puck comes now to Smith up the left wing. He's checked by Lavoie. Up the right side looking for Burbage. Burbage will cut around Grenier's shot. It's blocked. Now it comes to Lounsbury. He'll skate over center. Lounsbury lost it. It'll come back now to Smith. Here's Fullerton. Lost the puck to Mercier. Mercier drop pass to Smith. Left circle. Comes back to Grenier. Grenier over for Morin. Morin center point. Penalty over. Team's back to 5-on-5. Lounsbury now for Smith. Smith's got it in the corner. Here's Smith. He'll try to send the puck back to Morin. As Burbage to Patterson. Lounsbury. They'll try to move the puck to Smith. Puck comes up the right side. Now Mercier with it for Moncton. Mercier coming in over the blue line into the Eagles zone. He'll shoot. Puck goes over the net. As Mercier and Lounsbury there deep in Eagle territory. As Lavoie and Patterson now comes to Sumpf. Sumpf will send the puck back to the point for McKinnon. Cross for Fortier-Gendron, top left circle. Shot save made. It's covered up by goaltender Cornwallis. As the Eagles trail the Wildcats 3-0 here in the second period. Shots are 26-13 in favor of Moncton. Moncton has clinched the Jean Rougeau Trophy. They know they're going to finish first in the queue. The Eagles 5th in the Eastern Conference currently. 1 point back of Bacamo with a game in hand. That game in hand is tonight. After tonight, the Eagles have 2 against Halifax, 2 against St. John. Bacamo has 2 against Bacamo, and Bacamo has 2 against Quebec and 2 against Chicoutimi. Face off to the right of Cornwallis. L'Italien and Sumpf taking the draw. As Sumpf is going to be waved out. Cote will come in. Sumpf not setting up on the wing. He's going to set up at the top of the circle. Draw one by the Eagles. Squires will skate out into neutral territory. Moves the puck to Henbury. Wide of the net it goes as Eagles on the attack. Only briefly. Sumpf gets it for Moncton. He'll send it out for Cote. Cote coming in over center. Into the Eagles zone. He'll move the puck in. It'll be covered up there by Cornwallis. And face-off will be out in front of the Eagles' goal. As the Eagles trail 3-0 here to Moncton in this second period. Only game in the QMJHL tonight. Somewhat of a light schedule tomorrow as well. It's 5 games, which is not a small amount, but by Friday standards, it's kind of a small amount. Sumpf will take the draw for Moncton. He'll do so against L'Italien. As the draw to the right there of Cornwallis. Draw one by the Eagles. Squires will send it back to Brown. Brown to McCullough. McCullough back to Brown. Brown has it behind the net with 6:21 to go. Brown now for McCullough. McCullough moves the puck. Henbury kick pass to L'Italien up the left wing. L'Italien cutting into the slot. Moves it to Henbury. Save made by Guimond. As jumping into the play is McCullough. He's checked there by Binkley. McCullough dangling. He's checked by Johansson. Now it's Gill moving the puck up the ice as Sumpf backhands it out. Puck comes to neutral territory. L'Italien lost it as Cote tries to skate forward. Maxime Cote to assist tonight for Moncton. Gets the puck back for Binkley. Back to Cote. Cote to Sumpf in the slot. A save made by Cornwallis. He was ready. And square to the shooter. He'll cover for a face-off. Eagles trail 3-0 in the second. You're listening to Celtic Abota. Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Thank you, Will Murphy and his Eagles trailing 3-0 to the Moncton Wildcats here at Center 200. The 8th and final meeting of the season between these two teams. Face-off will be out in front of Alexi Cornwallis, the Eagles goaltender. As 5:43 remains in this second period. As the Eagles playing the Wildcats for the 8th and final time in the regular season, although, as I mentioned earlier, these teams could match up in the playoffs. as Gendron will take the draw against Kalar. There's 5:43 to go. Draw one by Moncton. Johansson, left circle shot. Save made by Cornway. Puck is loose. Cornway will cover for a faceoff. It's Murphy and Smith going at it now. Murphy not backing down. A couple of big boys there. I don't know if they're going to get tossed. Refs have been pretty hesitant to call penalties, and it hasn't been a crazy chippy game or anything, so I don't know if there's really been many calls that they've missed. But both teams have just had the one power play, and that's been it. So Smith's going to the penalty box. Thought I might have been calling both, but this might be just a penalty to Smith, and indeed that is the case. Eagles going to the power play with 5:38 to go in the second period. So the Eagles will go to the man advantage with 5:38 remaining in the second period. Penalty to Moncton's Gabe Smith. Second power play of the night for the Eagles. They're 0 for 1 thus far. As henbury will take the draw. Squires to his left. Gendron to his right. Nukem right point. Lavoie left point. Vinek will take the draw for Moncton. As Johansson, Lounsbury, and Gill out there with him. Draw one by the Eagles. Puck will come back for Lavoie. Lavoie center point. Cross for Squires. Squires in the left circle. He'll move the puck to Gendron. Back to Lavoie. Lavoie. Cross there for Nukem, and it's wide of the net. Puck will come all the way back around. The Eagles will have to tag up. They get that good first look there. Let's see if they can build off that. Eagles started their first power play really well, but then Moncton took over and ended up scoring shorthanded. Lavoie will skate into the Moncton zone. He'll knife the puck forward for Gendron. Gendron being checked by Gill. Gendron now moves the puck to Nukem. Here's Squires in the right circle. Squires holds. He'll make the backhand feed there for Gendron. Shot, it goes off of Gill's skate and then back to Squires. Squires lost it. Here's Vinek coming in shorthanded. One-on-one against Lavoie. Coming in, he's got Lounsbury driving the net. Pass to Lounsbury. Dinking save made there by Cornway. Cornway made the save with his pad. Then he instinctively sprawled out to get the puck in case it was there. Squires. Now to henbury. henbury over to Squires. Puck will come in. Puck is loose in the blue paint. Game on. Scrambling. Couldn't get to it. Nukem gets it. Back to the point. Lost the puck to Lounsbury, who in turn loses it to henbury. To Squires with a shot. Shot save made. Rebound bounced off the end boards. Eagles pressing here. henbury. Backhand to Nukem. Heavy shot over the net. Puck will come back to Squires. Eagles power play looking good now. 44 seconds left in it. Squires in the right circle. A shot and a grab by Rudy Guimond with 4:18 to go here in the period, and 40 seconds left here in the Eagles power play. Eagles getting chances, and Rudy Guimond has been very good. Alexi Cornway has also been really good in this second period in particular. He's made a lot of nice saves. As the face-off will be to the left of Guimond. As L'Italien will take the draw. He'll do so against Sumpf. Sumpf waved out. L'Italien now will take the draw against Kalar. Draw one by the Eagles. Schmidt's got it at the point now for Dag. Dag over to Schmidt at left point. 33 seconds left in the power play. L'Italien for Schmidt. Schmidt a shot. It's blocked by Sumpf. Now it comes back to Dag. Dag. Cross for Schmidt. Schmidt into the Moncton zone. Couldn't get by Forte Gendron. McKinnon ends up rubbing out Schmidt as the puck comes back into the Eagles zone. 3:52 left in the period. 13 seconds left in the penalty. Dag's got the puck behind the net. Xavier Dag will set up. He'll move the puck to Schmidt. Puck coming into the Moncton zone. Comes back into the Eagles end. Cote's got it now. Cote back to Smith. He lost it. Now Schmidt will take possession. Schmidt will bring it up to center. His team's playing 5-on-5 now. Puck comes to Burbage behind the net. He'll throw it out in front. Romeo couldn't get to it, but he gets it back, and then he loses it again. Who's going to get the puck? Comes to Burbage. A little pass there for Patterson, and puck was knocked down with a high stick, so that will lead to a neutral zone faceoff. We'll take a break. You're listening to Celtic Avoda. Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Back here at center 200, face off of the neutral zone next to the Moncton blue line. Draw one by the Eagles. It'll come back into the Cape Breton zone for Aiden McCullough. Actually, it's Murphy that has the puck. 55, not 65. Murphy will fire the puck all the way down the ice, and that will end up being icing against the Eagles. So face off will come out in front of Cornway 3:08 left in period number 2. The Eagles trail 3-0 to the Wildcats. Coming up in the intermission, we're going to hear an excerpt of Cam Squires' appearance on the Around the Maritimes QMJHL podcast, which you may have seen on YouTube. In this particular excerpt, Cam will talk about his decision to go to prep school and tells a great story about the day that he signed his contract with the New Jersey Devils. That's coming up, Cam Squires, courtesy of the Around the Maritimes podcast with Mavs Gillis and Jeremy Boucher. Face off to the right here of Cornwall. Lounsbury will take the draw against Patterson. Draw won by Moncton. Here's Mercier with it. Mercier moves the puck over. Sharp angle shot there by Grenier. Wide of the net. Moran, a shot stopped by Cornwall. Lounsbury's got it for Moncton. Lounsbury holds. Sharp angle shot wide. Lounsbury with a shorthanded goal in this game. Mercier has the puck. He's got a goal tonight as well. Fluche behind the net. As they'll skate behind the goal. Fluche lost the puck to Patterson. 2 third lines out there as Patterson will skate out towards center. And penalty coming up here against Moncton as Fullerton moves it down the wall. Eagles getting an extra attacker out. Guy has the puck behind the net. Mercier touches the puck. And for the second time this period, the Eagles are going to the power play. Holding is the call against Pierre-Etienne Cloutier, so the Eagles will go to their 3rd power play of the night. They're 0 for 2 on the man advantage. See what power play number 3 has in store. Will the 3rd time be the charm? Face-off is to Rudy Guimond's right. Eagles will use henbury on the draw. Squires to his left, Gendron to his right. Nukem right point, Lavoie left point. Vinek takes the draw for Moncton. He's out there with Sumpf. Gill as the Eagles with a draw. Shot by Nukem wide of the goal. Johansson also out there for Moncton. Puck comes down the ice. Here's Nukem with it for the Eagles. He'll drop it for Lavoie. Lavoie will skate up towards his own blue line. Lavoie cross for Nukem. He'll move it into the Moncton zone. Nukem sends it off the end boards. Puck comes to henbury. Henbury down the wall for Gendron on the right circle. Gendron now for Nukem. Back to henbury. Henbury, center point. 1:28 left here in the penalty. Nukem over to Lavoie. Lavoie, center point. There's a shot by henbury, wide of the goal. Pierre-Etienne Cloutier in the box for holding. Eagles on the power play. Squires blows a tire. Vinek's able to clear it out. Lavoie's got it now for the Eagles. Lavoie up the ice for henbury. Now Squires will skate into the Moncton zone. Nukem had it, lost it. Sumpf clears it out to Vinek and a one-on-one against Lavoie. Vinek didn't have anything, so we'll go to the bench. Lavoie up the right side for Squires, mixing it up with Sumpf. Sumpf on the wall for Gill. Now henbury with it for the Eagles. Henbury has the puck on the half wall. He'll hold. Drop pass for Squires. Squires on the left side. Henbury as Gill has it behind the net. Johansson up the left side. Down the ice it goes. 37 seconds left in the penalty. 1:06 left in the period. Cornwall plays it along for Dag. Dag up the ice for Schmidt. Schmidt coming it over center. Into the Moncton zone. Schmidt up the right wing. Trying to go around Forche Gendron. As L'Italien and McKinnon mixing it up on the end boards. As Schmidt will fish it out behind the net. 45 seconds left in the period. 14 seconds left in the penalty. L'Italien being bumped. As play in the corner to the left of Guimond. Comes to Burbage. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt. Top right circle, shot, riser goes up and out of play with exactly 1 second left in the Cloutier minor. And 32.4 seconds left here in this second period of play. The Eagles trail 3-0 to the Wildcats. Face off. They'll come out in front of Guimond. As the Eagles have 1 second left in the power play. So you win the draw, and you can work possession. And they always say the penalty's not really over until they clear the zone. Of course, the other thing you have to be wary about in this situation, if you're the team that's on the power play, if you lose the draw, the ability for the penalty-killing team to spring somebody out of the box. And Patterson will take the draw for the Eagles. Draw won by Moncton. It'll come back to Gill behind the net. As he'll send it to Vinek. Vinek coming in over the blue line up the right wing. Wide of the goal it goes. Vinek gets the arm up on Dag. Play goes on. Vinek being hemmed there by Schmidt. Time ticking down. 15 seconds left in the period. Cloutier moves the puck to Vinek. Back to the point for Johansson. to Vinek. Goes by him, lost the puck. Schmidt's got it now for the Eagles. He'll chip it off the glass. Puck comes out over center. As down the ice it goes. Johansson sends it off the inboards for Morin. Dag will play it. Didn't have any time to do anything, and that will do it for the second period of play. We're in the same place we were at the beginning of the period. No goals in that second period. The Eagles trail 3-0. We will take a break as you are listening to Celtic Aboda, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Patrick Benil back here with you on Celtic Aboda, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, as the Eagles trail 3-0 to the Moncton Wildcats. No scoring in that second period. The shots were 11-8 in favor of Moncton. Two-period total is 31-17 Moncton. Power plays, Eagles 0 for 3, Moncton 0 for 1. Face-offs are 25-20 in favor of the Eagles, and the hits 17-14 in favor of Moncton. So the individual numbers from periods 1 and 2. Alex Mercier with 4 shots for Moncton. Julius Sump with 5. Julius Sump has also won 6 of 7 faceoffs. 4 hits for Dylan McKinnon of the Moncton Wildcats. For the Eagles, 4 shots for Jacob Nukem. Joey Henbury has won 8 of 10 draws. Luke Patterson has won 7 of 12 draws. Thomas Lavoie, Lucas Romeo, and Will Murphy all with 3 hits in the first 40 minutes. So that's what it looks like. Patrick Benil back here with you at the intermission as the Eagles trail 3-0 to the Moncton Wildcats. Joined now by somebody who's watching the game on the other side of the press box, Cape Breton Eagles assistant coach Bill McDougall. Bill, tough task, obviously, for the Eagles tonight against a strong Moncton team. But what do you make of what we've seen so far?
Yeah, I mean, first period, I don't think we got off to a really good start. We made a couple of mistakes, and when you do that against a number 1 ranked team in Canada, they're going to find the back of your net. I mean, they badly outshot us in the first. I thought in the second period here, we had a few chances. We started to play a little bit more as a group and trying to create chances, finishing our hits, playing a little bit tougher in the corners. And, yeah, I mean, it's a 3-0 game. It's, you know, for a team like us right now playing against this team, our goal right now is to come out and win the third period.
Now, you mentioned the physicality in this game. That's such a part of the Eagles' identity. How much tougher is it to play that way against a team like Moncton that can stack up with you size-wise?
Yeah, I mean, they're just tough up and down the lineup. They can skate, they can play. Their toughness, they're big, they can skate. But I think, you know, especially some of our young D, we got some good size. And, I'll say it again, our future looks good with some of these guys that are playing. They're going to be tough. They're great skaters and good kids. So our future looks good.
Along those lines, talk about the younger guys. Will Murphy comes back in. Certainly the team missed him while he was gone. What do you think of his first game back? Obviously not an easy scenario being thrown into the fire.
No, it's a great experience for him, though. That's how he's going to learn, by making those mistakes. For me, I couldn't tell that he was out. He's had a few really good hits. He's playing against other teams' top lines. He's playing against Smith, one of their bigger guys. Pretty physical guy, and he's held his own. Looking forward to having him back healthy to get ready for these playoffs.
Yeah, he'll be an important player, not just in the future, but in the present. The other thing that I thought was interesting is we saw a little bit of a juggling with the lines, but Gendron and Henbury kind of switching spots there. I haven't been able to find the back of the net, but you think that that's produced the results, creating chances so far?
It's created a few. I think, that their top line, I think jeudi matches up more against Denoyer a little bit better defensively and plays them a little bit harder, and where, Henny can, drop down to that second line and have his scoring prowess and create a little bit more chances on that second line.
Now, you talk about matching up. Obviously, the Eagles are worried about home ice, and it's probably going to be make 'em oh. But on the Moncton side, do you think they're watching this thinking, hey, if we play these guys in the playoffs, they're already kind of thinking about that stuff?
Absolutely. I don't think Moncton looks at us as an easy win, and they know they're in for a tough game, and that's the way it's going to be in the playoffs, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and if things unfold like you'd expect, Moncton will likely play the winner of a Cape Breton or Bacamo series. But hey, a lot of good teams in the East, so there could be some upsets. Last thing I want to ask is yourself, Bill. This is your last. This is the end of the regular season. Your first full year with the team. How did you enjoy this experience as an assistant coach?
Yeah, no, it's been great. Right from day one, just getting along with the players and watching them develop. Not only as hockey players, but as men, seeing the changes and seeing the growth. Just looking forward to a great playoff here.
Yeah, we are as well. Well, great insight as always, Bill. We'll let you get back to the other side. Thanks for this.
Thanks, Patty.
That's Bill McDougall, Cape Breton Eagles assistant coach, up in the sky here, eye in the sky, so to speak. His Eagles trailing 3-0 after 40 minutes to the Moncton Wildcats. Coming up next, we'll have this day in Eagles history. We'll hear Cam Squires on the Around the Maritimes podcast. You're listening to Celtic Abota, Cape Breton Eagles hockey, 1270 CJCB.
Start an adventure like no other and discover a path of scenic surroundings and world-class education. At Cape Breton University, we offer over 20 programs with more than 60 areas of study to meet the needs of the changing world and prepare you for success. Explore fields in engineering, business, and education that offer opportunities for real-world research and paid work placements. Take your next step at Cape Breton University. Visit cbu.ca.
I heard it wanders the streets at night in search of food. It made this big loud sound.
You know how nobody can find parking on game day? It found a way.
The all-new Subaru Crosstrek, the true urban legend.
Visit Central Nova Subaru in New Glasgow today and visit our website at centralnovasubaru.ca.
What is it?
It's an Eero.
What does it do?
You know, the Wi-Fi. They guarantee the Wi-Fi will work all over the house.
Who's they? So, how does it work?
Well, they give you as many as you need for free.
You don't even know, do you?
No.
For whole home Wi-Fi at the speed you paid for, guaranteed.
Going with probably Utopia by Travis Scott.
The album Zach Bryan. Album I Never Liked You by Future.
Good Time by Alan Jackson.
Doesn't really have to be specific, but just something country, I guess.
Album, probably Graduation.
One album? I don't know, some country.
Album? I don't have an album. Anything rock and roll.
Album, anything by Zach Bryan.
Any Zach Bryan album.
Yeah, anything by Zach Bryan.
Album, anything, country, really.
The album Fathers and Sons by Luke Combs. Album will be American Heartbreak by Zach Bryan.
Okay, I'll be listening to Utopia for Travis Scott.
Album, Redheaded Stranger, Willie Nelson.
One album, I would probably pick any Luke Combs album.
And we are back here at Center 200. Eagles trail the Moncton Wildcats 3-0 heading into period number 3. The Wildcats 35-0-1 when leading after 2. Eagles 5-18-2 when they trail after 2. The Eagles this year have outscored opponents 70-54 in the third period. Moncton have outscored opponents 101-45 in the third. I believe that's 101. It might be the only century mark any team has hit in any given period this year. Face-off will be at center, a 1 to the Moncton Wildcats. Morin into the Eagles zone it goes. Degg and Vinek mixing it up as play in the Eagles end. Moncton on the attack. Play behind the net now. Cote will take possession, tries to throw it out in front. Now it comes to Patterson. He'll move it along the wall. The Pattersons are in attendance tonight. Squires is as well. McKinnon has the puck behind the net. He'll end up turning it over to Patterson behind the goal. Patterson will send it back to Lavoie as Romeo moves the puck to Fullerton. He'll try to send it back. Morin moves the puck to Cote as Vinek into the Eagles zone. Now it comes to Gendron. Gendron will move it along the left side. Fullerton with it. 19:14 to go here in the third period. Puck goes wide of the net. Gendron takes possession. Gendron in the corner. Has it on the half wall. Now for Nukem. A shot stopped there by Guimond. Nukem behind the net. He's being checked by Gill. Gill will skate along the left side. Gill will move the puck up to center. Now Nukem coming it over the blue line into the Moncton zone. Nukem a shot. It's blocked. He gets the rebound. Squires goes chasing after it. Puck frittles into the corner. Back to the point for Brown. Cross for Lavoie. Lavoie shot. Redirected at the post. Puck comes back to Collar. He'll chop at it as Nukem with it for the Eagles. Moves it for Gendron. On the wall for Lavoie. 18.5 to go in the third. Eagles shot by Squires. Eagles trail 3-0 here. Gendron has it on the half boards. Throws to the front. Lost it. Sumpf will knife it out of the backhand off the glass. Murphy takes it into the Eagles' end with 18:15 left in the third period. 3-0 Moncton is the score as Schmidt rips it up the ice there for Burbage. Puck coming deep into the Moncton zone. Johansson stripped by L'Italien. As counterattack, Kluche will come in over center. Murphy and Kluche mixing it up. Kluche's got it on the half boards. Lost it to Henbury. Henbury will move the puck up the wall. Ends up turning it over. Took a weird bounce. Smith grabs it for Moncton. Gabe Smith will hold. Pass to the point for Forte Gendron. Forte Gendron for Smith again. He'll do a little spin move on the half wall. Trying to go around Murphy. As he'll move the puck to Forte Gendron. He'll move it over for Johansson. Johansson chips it down the wall for Lounsbury. Lounsbury now for Smith behind the net. Smith for Kluche. Kluche sends it back for Forte Gendron. Forte Gendron for Johansson. Now for Forte Gendron. Shot through traffic. Blocked. Henbury will skate up the right side. Moves it for L'Italien. L'Italien knifes it up to Henbury. Henbury coming up the right wing, being checked by Johansson. It'll come to Kluche. Kluche for Smith. Smith coming in over center. Here's Smith coming into the Eagles zone. Smith, diagonal feed for Mercier. Mercier blew a tire. Now Patterson with it. He'll move it up the right side for Toussaint. As play along the wall, Toussaint lost it. Mercier over for Grenier. Grenier coming in over center. He'll move it all the way down the ice as Toussaint gets the puck to Patterson. And the puck is cleared out into neutral territory. 16:39 left in the third. The Eagles trail 3-0. Puck comes to Grenier. Grenier up the right side. Mercier dumping it into the Eagles zone. Brenaway over for Dagg. Mercier shot save made, and it's covered there by Alexis Cornwallier with 16:27 to go in the third period. Eagles trail 3-0. You're listening to Celtic Avoda. K-Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Face-off will be to the left here of Cornwallier. Collar will take the draw against Gendron. Draw won by the Eagles. Brown moves the puck to Squires. Squires will skate to center. Squires over for Gendron coming up the left wing. Now Squires, puck will come back to Brown. Shot wide of the net as Newcomb's got it on the right half boards. Newcomb being checked by Morin. Now comes Denoyer. Along the left side, Jean Draw lost it. Morin now skates behind the net. He'll move the puck to Collard. Collard will move the puck up the left to Sumpf. It'll be drifting into the Eagles zone. It'll be covered up there by Cournoyer with 15:58 remaining here in the third period. 3-0 Moncton is the score. Eagles trail the Wildcats. Eagles will be in action again tomorrow. We'd love to have you at the rink. Ticketmaster.ca, search Cape Breton Eagles, or you can call or visit the box office. 902-564-2200. It's the annual Irish Night at the Nest. Eagles in Irish-themed jerseys as they take on the Halifax Mooseheads, featuring former Eagles Lincoln Waugh and Callum O'Coin. Final time the Mooseheads visit Centre 200 this year. Final time anybody visits in the regular season as the Eagles wrap up the home portion of the regular season. 3 games on the road to finish as Gillis shot wide of the goal. Now Cote's got it in the corner. He's being checked by Brown. Mercier being checked by Patterson. Mercier lost the puck. Lavoie will skate up the left side. Here's Thomas Lavoie over center. Moves the puck to Brown up the right wing. Brown crunched there by Cote as Gill's able to clear the zone. Now Mercier in a one-on-one against Patterson. Now actually he's got to beat Schmidt as well, and he can't. Mercier's got it on the sideboards. A shot wide of the net. Puck will come back to the point for Morin. Cross for Grenier at right point. Grenier over for Morin. Top left circle. Slinks in. It's low along the ice wide. 15:22 left in the third. Eagles trail 3-0. Puck comes deep into Cape Breton territory. Mercier's got it behind the net out in front. Pass blocked by Brown. Romeo to Fullerton. Fullerton pushed off the puck. Romeo will skate it into the Moncton zone. Here is Romeo. Little drop pass there for Schmidt. Schmidt a shot. The puck goes up and a play into the netting above Rudy Guimond. Shots 34-18 in favor of Moncton. 3-0 score for the Wildcats. Goaltenders on both ends have been very good in this contest. Reminder to Eagles fans that stay tuned following tonight's game for the Roger Burns Real Estate post-game show. We'll have the save of the game, the 3 stars, and more that is immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game. Face-off will be to the right of Rudy Guimond as Henbury will take the draw against Collard. Draw won by Moncton. Forte Gendraw's got it behind the net. He'll move the puck to Sumpf, and it's at a play. Oh boy, the coaches on the Moncton bench, Sir Dustin Friesen and Gardner McDougall, were both ducking and covering. Graham Black was looking cool as a cucumber there, the therapist. He wasn't phased. The puck was coming in. Face-off will be to the left here of Guimond. 14:59 left in the third. Eagles trail 3-0. Final meeting of the season between the Eagles and the Wildcats. A mixed bag for the Eagles against Moncton this year. As the draw won by Moncton. Moncton has won 6 of 7 meetings, but some of those losses for the Eagles have been really good showings, and then other times they haven't been able to get anything going. Puck comes back to the point for Dag. Dag shot will come in. Save made by Guimond. As Denoyer will skate towards center. He's being rubbed out by Henbury. Puck comes to Schmidt. Cross now for Dag. Dag up the left side for Burbage. Puck comes deep into the Moncton zone. Forte Gendraw's got it behind the net. He'll skate along the left side. Drop for McKinnon. McKinnon bounces it off the boards for Collard as Murphy will skate along the right side, dumping it into the Moncton zone. Guimond's under the goal to play it. Puck comes to McKinnon. Collard will end up passing the puck to Denoyer. Puck coming into the Eagles zone as Forte Gendra up the right wing. He is offside with 14:07 to go in the third. Not a lot of space out there. As a team like Moncton pretty good at bottling things up, as Moncton actually not only clinching the Jean Rougeau trophy, but they lead the league in both goals for and goals against by a healthy margin. This Moncton team trying to make sure they're fine-tuned coming into the postseason. And of course, the Eagles are still trying to secure the best position possible. The Eagles know they're going to be in the playoffs, but what spot they finish in, still in the balance. Moncton wins the draw. Cloutier dumps it in as it'll be covered up there by Eagles netminder Alexis Cournoyer. Face-off will be to the left of the Eagles goaltender. 14:01 remaining in the third period as they're advertising playoff ticket packages on sale now. Love to see everybody at the Nest in the postseason. Last year, the atmosphere was so great. I know it's going to be loud and boisterous here again this year. Draw won by Moncton. Gabe Smith a shot. It's blocked. Smith now in the left circle. They'll hold. The Be watched closely by Jean Draw. Puck comes back to Gill. Top right circle. Gill, a shot, a riser, and Alexis Cournoyer was there to make the save. He'll cover for a face-off. Eagles trail 3-0 in the third. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Thank you, Joey. We've been honoring the 20-year-olds throughout tonight's game. If you were not at the rink or if you missed the early part of this presentation, there were some great video packages for the Eagles' 3 20-year-olds. Joey Henbury, Brayden Schmidt, and Jacob Nukem. Got to hear from various family members, Billet family members, and former teammates. Really cool, really well done. I think you'll probably see those videos online in the coming days, hopefully so. Staff did a lot of good work putting them together, and certainly well-deserved in the cases of all 3. 3 20-year-olds would be quality players anywhere in the league, I dare say. Face off to the left here of Alexis Cournoyer as Vinek will take the draw for Moncton against Jean Draw. Clean draw win for the Eagles as puck comes back along to Mercier. Moncton takes possession, and it's sent back to the point. Johansson can't hold. So the Eagles have been consistently using Jean Draw on that line with Squires and Nukem as Henbury went down to the line with Burbage and L'Italien. Here's Cote. He's got Mercier driving the net. Can he get it to him? No, he can't. Cournoyer will cover to make the save. Alexis Cournoyer has been really good, and I know he has a high standard for himself, so he probably wasn't happy to allow 3 goals in the first period, but don't know if he'd be calling any of those goals weak. But even if he was disappointed with that first period, he's certainly bounced back, and he's been pretty strong in the Eagles' cage tonight. So the face-off will be to the left here of Eagles goaltender Alexis Cournoyer. Vinek will take the draw against Jean Draw. 3-0 to score for Moncton. Draw one by Moncton. Mercier fans on it. Puck will come to Squires. He'll skate over center. Jabs it into the Moncton zone. Johansson sends it off the end boards for Gill. Gill along the right side. Gill will dump it into the Eagles zone. He'll go over Schmidt's stick. Schmidt along the right side. Guy now moves it to Toussaint. Toussaint skating in. Makes the pass over to Nukem. Nukem has it. He'll move it along the left side as Mercier with it. Moves it to Morin. Morin behind the net. Jam Morin, 12:54 remaining in the third period. It is a 3-0 lead Moncton. Smith skating into the Eagles zone. Smith being checked by Romeo. Now Toussaint sends it back to Dag. Dag will push the puck up the left side. All the way down the ice it goes. And that'll be icing against the Eagles. As the faceoff will come out in front of Cournoyer to his left. As 12:37 remaining here in period number 3. As the faceoff will be to Cournoyer's right. As it'll be won by Moncton, shot off the draw, and a save made by Cournoyer. He'll cover for a face-off, so it'll be to the right. The face-off will be to his right, a left-wing draw for Moncton. 12:34 left here in period number 3. 3-0 to score, 12:34 left. Smith will take the draw for Moncton as L'Italien will take the draw against him. Eagles trail 3-0 to Moncton. Draw one by the Cats. Puck comes back to Morin. Now for Grenier. Grenier holds a shot blocked by Burbage. McCullough ends up turning it over. Grenier will move it along the wall for Cloutier. Cloutier skating along the corner. Back to Grenier at the point. Now for Morin. A shot through traffic. Save made. Puck comes back to the blue line for Grenier. A shot redirected. Another save by Cournoyer. Puck will come to the corner now. Burbage will try to play it out. Did he keep that in? Yes, he did. Grenier kept it in with his glove as play in the Eagles' end. Smith couldn't get it by Henbury. Henbury does a little loop and then tried to pass to the side boards, intercepted by Lounsbury. Bit of a choppy sequence there. Nobody able to sustain possession. McCullough being checked in the corner there by Smith. As Kluche digging in there as well. Puck comes out to Burbage as he'll try to skate it out to neutral territory with 11:44 left. Burbage skating into the Moncton zone. He'll push the puck along the end wall. Forte Gendron turns it over to Squires as Collard drops it back for Forte Gendron. He'll skate towards the blue line and then over center. Into the Eagle zone he goes. Little drop pass. Puck comes into the corner. Sump goes chasing after it. Now McKinnon with it at the right point. Ends up turning it over to Murphy. Murphy up the wall for Squires. Jab pass for Nukem, and he couldn't hold the line. Nukem was hanging around in the deep part of the neutral zone. He was waiting for a breakout pass, but that's obviously challenging to do and stay on side. So face-off will end up coming out of the zone following the offside call. 11:15 the time remaining in the third period. The Eagles trail the Wildcats 3-0. Shots 37-18 Moncton. Draw one cleanly by Moncton. McKinnon moves it over for Forte Gendron. Puck rung along the wall. Now Murphy with it. Lavoie in there as well. He's checked by Collard. Nukem will move the puck to Gendron. Squires will take it. Short feed there for Lavoie. Into the Moncton zone. The play is offside with 10:59 remaining here in period 3. 3-0 is the score in favor of the Moncton Wildcats. So the Eagles will be back in action tomorrow against Halifax. Then they're in Halifax on Sunday for a 3 o'clock puck drop. Then a pair of games next Friday and next Saturday afternoon in St. John to wrap up the regular season. Face off next to the Moncton blue line. Draw one by the Eagles. Murphy takes it. He'll rip it in. Glove grab by Guimond. He'll dish the puck off there for Gill. Gill now for Johansson. He'll send it forward for Denoyer. Coming into the Eagles zone. Go wide of the goal. Cornwallis bats it out as Patterson trying to make the play to Fullerton. Fullerton coming up the right wing. Fullerton now on the backhand. He hit the post. Actually hit the crossbar that went off the end boards as a play blown down on a glove pass with 10:34 left in period number 3. So the Eagles have had some looks like that where they've rung iron and they'll try to build off that. It's obviously tough to generate opportunities against this talented Moncton team, but Eagles can look at the film and see the chances they did get and try to work from there. As right now, seems like a mountain with 10:34 left, but one of those, if you get one goal, then obviously 3-1 looks a lot better than 3-0, but easier said than done, maybe. Vinek and Henbury will take the draw in the neutral zone. Draw one by the Eagles. Must be surreal for those two guys as 20-year-olds who would have had many battles when Vinek was in Halifax and Henbury's in Bathurst. Now they're finishing their careers in the queue with different maritime teams. Johansson will move the puck up the left side for Cote. Puck coming into the Eagles zone. Dag now for Toussaint. Toussaint coming in over center. He'll rip it in. Save made by Guimond. Puck comes to Gill behind the net. Gill will hustle his way up towards the blue line. Moves it for Mercier up the right wing. Mercier now looks to Vinek. Mercier behind the goal. He'll try to throw the puck up to Cote. Now jumping into the play is Grenier. Grenier cross. Puck comes back to Henbury. He'll jab it out to Morin. Morin now for Grenier. Puck him in the Eagles zone. Dag takes possession. Dag holds. He'll send it across for Schmidt. Schmidt up the right side there for Nukem. Nukem. Lead pass intercepted there by Grenier. Eagles get it back. Squires takes it. He's mixing it up with Grenier. Smith moves the puck along the wall. It'll come back out to the blue line now. Kluche takes possession. Kluche trying to go around Brown. Brown holds it back to Brenaway. Brenaway moves the puck to Nukem. Nukem will come in over center for Squires. Now for Gendron. Gendron holding. Has Brenaway stinging in. Here's Loic Brenaway coming in. Brenaway dangling towards the net. Shot, a save made. A little bit of offensive flair there from Loic Brenaway. Puck comes back into neutral territory. Puck comes back to Brown along the right side. Nukem takes possession. Nukem will skate into the Moncton zone. Turned over. Forte Gendron's got it for the Cats. He'll move the puck to McKinnon. McKinnon will be hit hard there by Jacob Nukem. Big hit by Nukem out in front of the penalty boxes. Fans like that. Maybe that can give the Eagles a spark. Forte Gendron being checked by L'Italien. Now Binkley will be checked by Henbury. Puck comes now to Lounsbury coming in over the blue line. Down the wall for Sampson. McCullough along the wall for L'Italien. L'Italien lost the puck to Binkley. He'll dump it wide of the net. Out of the net to play it is Cornwallis. 8:25 remaining here in the third period. Eagles trail 3-0. Lavoie up the ice for Burbage. Burbage coming in over center. over the blue line. Now for L'Italien, a shot. It goes wide of the goal. Now it comes back to L'Italien for Burbage. Burbage lost the puck to Johansson. Johansson lost the puck again to Burbage. Puck comes back to Sampson. Kept in by Lavoie. Shot redirected wide of the net. Johansson being checked by L'Italien. L'Italien ends up moving the puck to McCullough. Now L'Italien behind the net. Patterson goes after it. Here's Patterson. He'll hold. Top left circle. Drop pass for Romeo. Romeo, a shot. A save made by Guimond. He'll cover for a face-off with 7:43 to go in the third. Eagles trail 3-0. You're listening to Cullen Gamoda, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Face-off will be to the right of Guimond. As 7:43 remaining. Period number 3. The Eagles trail 3-0 as officials having a conference about something. Shots are 37-22 Moncton. Eagles trail 3-0. As Kalar will take the draw. And he'll do so against Patterson. As the Eagles and the Wildcats' 8th and final meeting of the season. Face-off will be out in front of Guimond. Eagles and Wildcats getting ready to wrap up their season series tonight. Face-off is not won by Moncton. They'll do it all over again. I want to say a big hello to Henry Talbot, tuned in tonight. Hopefully Henry's enjoying the game and getting ready for the big Reggie Talbot ball hockey tournament that Henry does such a great job with every year. Don't know if I'll be able to make an appearance this year. Depends on the Eagles' schedule, but I just like to go out there and support the guys for what they're doing out in the Bay. Draw one by Moncton. Morin will send the puck across. Now Kalar brings it out towards center. Puck coming into the Eagles' zone as Schmidt will take possession. Up the right side for Romeo. As now Patterson will take possession. Puck comes back to Murphy. Murphy rips it in wide of the goal. As it'll come back to Sumpf. 7:19 remaining here. In period number 3, the puck will come in on Guimond. He'll cover for a face-off. So the Eagles look at an offensive zone draw. We'll see what they can do. I wonder if this is the type of game if Louis Robitaille would get adventurous and pull Alexis Cournoyer. 3 goals, it's sometimes coaches do it, sometimes they don't. So we'll see how that gets approached here. Of course, the Eagles would ideally like to get one before the last few minutes. As the face-off will be to the left of Guimond. 3-0 is the score. 7:14 left in the period. As Vinek will take the draw against Gendron. Draw one by Moncton. Forche Gendron will bounce it off the glass. And Dag was trying to play it to himself with his glove, but he ended up punching the puck out into the Moncton bench. So that will lead to the face-off coming out, I think. I think that's what the officials are discussing. So we'll see where the face-off goes. But puck went into the Moncton bench. The Eagles and Cats said playing their 8th and final meeting of the season. I mentioned the Eagles are taking on Halifax tomorrow. As the face-off will be between Gendron and Vinek. The Eagles trail 3-0 here in period number 3. As Cote will take the draw now against Gendron. Draw will be won by the Eagles. Puck comes back to Dag. He can't hold the line. Now Brown will take possession. Brown up the left boards as Gendron comes up the left wing. Forche Gendron moves it forward. Nukem lost it. Vinek ahead for Cote. Brown now to Nukem. Nukem lost the puck. Cote will skate over center as it comes to Forche Gendron. Into the Eagles zone it goes. As Mercier is clipped by Brown. Play goes on as Nukem will skate up to center. 6:40 left in the third period. Shot by Nukem. Save made by Guimond. He'll cover for a face-off. So the Eagles in action tomorrow at home against Halifax. We were talking about Baie-Comeau earlier. Wanted to make a correction as to Baie-Comeau's schedule. Their schedule is as follows. They're going to play Gatineau, Shawinigan, Chicoutimi twice. And all of those games are on the road with the exception of the last game against Chicoutimi. So tomorrow, the Baie-Comeau Drakkar visit Gatineau. which is a team that's in the bottom of the standings, but Gatineau stunned Blainville last night, so maybe they can help the Eagles out tomorrow as well. Face off to the left here of Guimond. It is technically true, though, that if the Eagles do lose this game, then they will no longer control their own destiny, but I think they're optimistic down the stretch that they'll be in good position to finish fourth in the East. Smith sends it back to Gill. Gill up the right side. Skating up the ice is Lounsbury, deep into Eagles territory. He's being watched by Lavoie. Lounsbury tries to move the puck to Kluche. 6:17 remaining here in the third period. The Eagles trail 3-0 as Henneberry just blocked a shot. Looked like it took it off the visor. He shakes it off. Lavoie will move the puck to Henneberry. Henneberry trying to move it out. 6:05 remaining here in period number 3 as Guy skating into the Moncton zone. He comes back behind the net to Morin. Up the right wing, Lounsbury will skate up towards center. Now for Smith. Smith will fire the puck across. Comes back to Schmidt. 5:47 left in the third. 3-0 Moncton the score. Shots are 37-23 Wildcats. Gendron ahead for Nukem. Nukem trying to get around Grenier. Puck comes into the deep part of the Moncton zone. Forche Gendron now for Sumpf. Sumpf and Gendron mixing it up. Gendron will send it back to Schmidt. Puck dribbles wide of the goal. Now Squires has it for the Eagles. Back to Dag. Dag holds. Shot wide of the goal. As Schmidt couldn't hold the line, but Squires can. Squires throws it towards the net. Now Nukem coming in. He'll shoot. Blocked there by a defenseman, I think, on the way to Guimond as puck along the boards. Here in the Moncton zone. 5:08 left here in the third period. Nukem trying to go around Grenier. Grenier throwing him to the boards. Nukem sends it back towards the point for Gendron. Now Collard will take possession. Collard with a goal in this game. Collard, former number 3 pick in the Q draft by Bécamo. He's in his 4th season in the Q. Schmidt will move the puck along the wall for L'Italien. Now to Sopp. Up for Henneberry. Henneberry backhands it in. Guimond will play it out as Cote throws his weight on L'Italien. Now Toussaint, back to McCullough. McCullough shot, save made by Guimond. Toussaint. Now L'Italien will take possession. He'll move it back for Brown. Brown, cross for McCullough. McCullough down the wall. Gill goes chasing after it. 4:28 left here in the third period. 3-0 Moncton is the score. As big hit by Gill there on Brown. No penalty. Fans didn't like that. Puck comes to McCullough. He'll shoot wide of the net. Gill takes it, and he'll fire it all the way down the ice. Race to the icing line between McCullough and Mercier. McCullough gets there first, and that will lead to an offensive zone draw for the Eagles with 4:10 to go in the third. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Thank you, Luke. Luke Patterson and his Eagles trailing 3-0. Of course, Luke, a Moncton boy, grew up watching the Moncton Wildcats. And I mentioned Luke's parents have made the trek down. The Squires are here as well. I don't know if some of the parents, if they're coming down for this game as well as the Friday one, it could be a long week following the Eagles if they stick around for the banquet on Tuesday. So, of course, the Eagles play tonight. They'll play tomorrow. In Halifax Sunday, home. Then go to the banquets on Tuesday, and then pair games in St. John to wrap things up. That final weekend of the Q is always fun because every team is playing. So kind of like that last day of the Premier League when you're following all the teams playing. Of course, last day of the Premier League. By now, the title should be sewn up for my Liverpool come the end of the year. Champions League, unfortunately, not the case. Face-off will be to the left of Guimond as we switch back to hockey. Vinek will take the draw against Gendron. Yeah, the regular season ticking down here in the Q. Eagles win the draw. Puck comes back to Lavoie. Shot, and it's blocked by Mercier. Puck comes back now to Nukem. He'll shoot. Toe save Guimond. Squires got the puck behind the net. He'll try to throw it out in front, and Guimond is able to pin the puck to the post. He'll cover for a faceoff. So the Eagles getting some zone time here towards the end of the games. If you can just get that one goal, things start to look a lot different. But obviously, this is a Moncton team that's well-structured, well-organized, and good goaltending as well. Rudy Guimond, I think it took him a couple of games in the Q to get the hang of things, but boy, he's been a great find for Moncton. And you heard him talk in the first intermission about how he was a late-blooming goalie. he's certainly found his game now. Gendron will take the draw against Collar. 3:58 remaining in the period. Draw won by the Eagles. Puck will come back to Lavoie down the left side. It's Johansson and Squires mixing it up behind the net. Gill will take it for Moncton. He'll push the puck all the way down the ice as it'll come behind the net. Lavoie takes it for the Eagles. Lavoie will move the puck to Nukem. Nukem coming in over the blue line, trying to go around Gill. Sharp angle shot and a save made by Guimond as we get all kinds of pushing and shoving there to the side of the net. Gabe Smith and Cam Squires going at it as things heating up between Nukem and Gill as well. Patterson thrown to the ice by Kluche. And I don't know if we're going to see some fights here. Helmets are off. Squires' helmet is off. And Brayden Schmidt tapping his stick. And you were just wondering if things were going to boil over here as Nukem and Gill are still pawing at each other. Gill's down on the ice. He's still jabbing away at Nukem. All this comes with 3:32 left in the third period. So we are certainly going to see some penalties here, and players would have to be very careful given how little time is left in the game. But emotions boiling over. Gabe Smith was involved as well. As 3:32 left in the third period. The Eagles trail 3-0. Division rivals. They've had some feisty games over the last few years, so not surprising things sparking up here. And of course, hey, you never know what the playoffs are going to hold. Could be the last time to settle some scores. So fans giving Cam Squires a round of applause. So we'll see how the penalties all shake down. And in the meantime, we will take a break. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. So 3-0 Moncton with 3:32 remaining here in the third period. Shots 37-25 in favor of Moncton. We'll see how all the penalties shake down here after all this. Scrum involving a number of players. Reminder, stay tuned following the game for the Roger Mercer Real Estate post-game show. We'll let you know who the Dairy Queen fan of the game is. We'll have the 3 stars, the save of the game, and more. That is immediately following the conclusion of tonight's game. Also, check in with the coaching staff as well. Face-off next to the Moncton blue line. As Sumpf will take the draw against Burbage. 3:32 remaining here in period number 3. As the Eagles and Wildcats meeting for the final time. Puck comes. The face-off will be between Sumpf and Burbage. As Burbage is thrown out, henbury comes in. He'll take the draw against Sumpf. Draw won by Moncton. As puck comes back now to Romeo, to Burbage. And Morin mixing it up there in the corner. Burbage. Forche Gendron along the wall to Mercier. Forche Gendron now to Morin. It looks like it was just Squires and Smith that were given roughing minors. This team's still playing 5-on-5. Puck comes all the way down the ice. Mercier's got it. He'll throw it out in front for Lounsbury. Save made. Sharp angle shot. Save made on Mercier by Cornway. Moncton pressing here. And Brown just got a stick in the face. And that'll be covered up. Boy, Andrew Brown has taken a number of shots behind the play. Seems like he's a target of Moncton ire for some reason. As we get another scrum beside the net. As Sumpf and Dag now. So this is going to be one of these. You're going to start seeing the rest probably start giving out 10s just to get these guys out of the game. Just given the amount of time that's left. So 2:57 left here in the third period. And Dag and Sumpf will get the gate. So those two will go to the box. So we'll take another break. You'll see the Celtic Kubota, Cape Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Back here at center 200 as the Eagles trail 3-0 to the Wildcats, 2:57 remaining. Here in period number 3, face-off will come to the left of Alexi Cornway. Shots 40-25 in favor of Moncton. Kalar will take the draw against Jean Draw. Draw won by Moncton. Puck will come back to Schmidt. He'll move the puck out to center. As Morin dumps it into the Eagle zone. Lavoie's got it. Behind the net. Now L'Italien pushed off the puck by Vinek. Schmidt does a little spin move in his own zone, and they'll flip it across to Lavoie. Up the ice for Jean Draw. Puck goes wide of the goal as Morin up for Cote. Cote. Now it comes 2-on-1. Here's Vinek with Kalar. Vinek coming in. Holding, shooting. Save made by Cornwall, and the puck goes up and net a play. 2:24 to go here in period number 3. The Eagles find themselves down 3-0 to the Moncton Wildcats. Face-off will be out in front of goaltender Cornwall. It'll be to his right. Lounsbury getting ready to take the draw against Patterson. As draw won by Moncton. Mercier lost the puck. McCullough will take it for the Eagles. McCullough ends up turning it over. Cloutier lost it. Now Patterson will skate in over the blue line. As Gill with it for Moncton, looking for Johansson. Fullerton mixing it up against Johansson. Now Cloutier with it for Moncton. Cloutier cross for Mercier. Mercier had a good game, had that early chance that he scored on and helped Moncton take control of the game in the period. Guy moves the puck down to Fullerton. Fullerton for Patterson. Patterson trying to wrap it around. Puck comes back to the point for Murphy. Here's Murphy, fanned on it. Now Lounsbury for Cloutier. 1:44 left in the third. Eagles trail 3-0. Cloutier shot from far, and Cornwall will glove it aside to Murphy. Alexi Cornwall, 38 saves tonight for the Eagles goaltender. He's had a strong game between the pipes. Here's McCullough. He'll rip the puck across for Henbury. Henbury coming in over the blue line. Lost it to Kalar. Kalar now into the Eagles zone. Brown will try to clear, and he does with the puck brought back in. Here's Kalar. Rubs shoulders with Murphy. Vinek off the end wall. Behind the net, Cote throws it out in front. It'll come back down to Henbury. Henbury dumping it into the Moncton zone. Forte Gendron being watched by Nukem. Play behind the net. Henbury will take it. He's being watched by Vinek. Kalar and Grenier mixing it up. Under a minute to go. Puck comes down to Schmidt. Shot save made. Cote will take possession. Cote will come in over center. Now Brown's got it for the Eagles. Brown ends up turning it over to Grenier. Grenier lost the puck. Schmidt now for Nukem. Nukem coming in over center. Over the blue line. Down the left side, it'll come to Morin. Morin rims it along the boards. Into the final minute of the period now. Cloutier has it for Moncton. Cloutier for Grenier. Grenier airmails it as Schmidt trying to keep it in front of himself. As Toussaint was trying to avoid being too many men on the ice there. Nukem was getting off the ice, though, so it was okay after all. Lounsbury skating into the Eagle zone. A shot. He's run over by Schmidt. Cloutier gets it. He'll shoot. Save made. Rebound. Another save. Cornwall. Oh, boy. Alexi Cornwall still making some big stops here late. He adds a couple more to the ledger to up that save percentage just a little bit more. It's been very good for the Eagles, although I'm sure he would trade it in for a different score. As it is a 3-0 lead for Moncton with 13.5 seconds remaining. Face off to the left of Cornwall. Toussaint will take the draw against Sampson. 13.5 left. Draw won by Moncton. Eagles take possession. McCullough bouncing it off the boards. Morin being pressured by Guy. Now Johansson with it for Moncton. The time ticking down here. 4 seconds to go. And that is going to do it. So the league-leading Wildcats push their winning streak to 11 games tonight here in Sydney. As the Eagles remain in 5th in the Eastern Conference for now. As the Wildcats skate with a 3-0 win here at Center 200, we will recap not the scoring in the third period, but we'll recap everything else when we come back. You're listening to Celtic Kubota, Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB. Back here at Center 200 as the Eagles fall 3-0 to the Moncton Wildcats. Let's take a look at what went on in the third period. Shots were 13-9 in favor of the Moncton Wildcats. Three-period total of 44-26 in favor of Moncton. Power play for Moncton tonight goes 0 for 1. Eagles power play 0 for 3. Face-offs 38-31 in favor of Moncton, and the hits were 21 apiece. That is what it looks like tonight at Center 200 as the Eagles fall by a score of 3-0 to the Moncton Wildcats. We will take a break and head in towards the Roger Burns Real Estate post-game show. You're listening to Cutler Kubota, Breton Eagles Hockey, 1270 CJCB.